I got some important information for y'all. There's no better place to win cash while watching sports than PrizePicks. Football season is here and basketball season is here, so there's absolutely no better time to join. It's super easy to use. To create a lineup, all you got to do, select a few player stats, pick more or less. That's literally it. PrizePicks is available in more than 40 states, including California, Texas, my home state, and Georgia. But my favorite thing, PrizePicks is going to give you $50 in lineups when you make your first $5 lineup. What's that mean? Win or lose, you get $50 in lineups for free. Just download the app and use promo code SpeakEasy today. $5 gets you $50 in lineups. PrizePicks. It's good to be right.
Hey.
It's a wonderful feeling, but I'm loving the floor from the floor to the ceiling. I don't know the words, but Christmas time is here. Welcome back to the Speakeasy, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a long time. It's been too long. We missed you guys.
We did.
Desperately. We needed to get back in here, man. For my mental health, I needed to get back in here, man. It's good to be back in here, man. Christmas was amazing, and we're happy to be here with you guys. We had a phenomenal game here on Saturday. We're going to have some Saturday shows from now on until the rest of the NFL season because you know how it goes. College football's done. All right? So, look, we have to start off by introducing the rest of the team, okay? I'm the large human being named Care Bear, standing behind this bar, and joining us here, wearing the navy blue, the cowboy blue, if you will, is the creator of this show, one Emmanuel Acho in the building.
My beautiful people, y'all could be doing anything. You're hanging out with us. We don't take it for granted. Great to see you. Care Bear, it seems like you're going to have to lose your title, though, the large human being behind the bar, because you said 2026, New Year's resolutions.
Oh, yeah.
You said we got to
slim down. We got to slim down, man. We got to slim down next year.
He said he's slimming down.
I like goodbye, fried chicken. Hello, vegetables.
Yes, sir.
How much zucchini?
How much you trying to lose? How much you trying to lose?
I mean, we could, I don't know. I need a challenge or something. I need a bet. I need something to get me going.
In the chat.
I need something to get me going. Look,
don't let me hold you up.
Look, introducing the rest of the guys up in here. We're going to have a conversation about generational running backs, and we have one joining us here to Speakeasy today. The Philadelphia Eagles all-time leading rusher. The shiftiest running back I've ever seen, even though he wore that Philly green. I couldn't take my eyes off the TV screen. LaShawn Shady McCoy in the building.
Yo, Merry Christmas.
He in the building.
And I hope you have a Happy New Year. I'm feeling jolly today. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm talking about. Speaking of jolly, this man has none of it in his heart. Let's go ahead and bring in Social Trey in the building. How we doing, Social Trey?
What's up, fellas? Listen, man, I'm happy to be here. It feels good to be back. I just have one question before y'all get going.
What's up?
What happens first? LaShawn Shady McCoy, Care Bear hits his weight goal, or the Cowboys make the playoffs? Let me hear it.
Yo, look, that's a hard one.
That's a tough one, right?
That's tough as hell. Yo. Ask me one more time.
Okay.
That's a good question.
Okay. I got one question for y'all here to Speakeasy.
What's your question?
My question is, which hits first? Care Bear's weight goal or the Cowboys making the playoffs? Let me know.
That's what I'm going to be breathing like on that treadmill.
I got faith in Carl Bear.
Carl Bear.
Anthony Carl's tails. Don't they look alike? They look alike. Yo. They look alike.
He texted me on the Christmas day.
No, yo.
Hey, tell me Cat don't look like here.
No, I watched Cat run down the court. I'm like, damn, I know him from somewhere. Now I know Cat from hanging out. He Eagle fan, so I know Cat. I'm like, no, I know somebody looks like him. And I thought of Speakeasy. And I said, damn, Cat Bear looks just like him.
Cat Bear.
Yo, I knew it, dog.
Cat Bear with a K.
You from Dominican Republic?
No.
You
from Dallas, Texas.
Last question. Did anybody buy the side joint a Christmas gift? Anybody in the back?
What's that?
Anybody buy a side
Did you
girl
buy your
a gift?
side
Did you buy your
piece of
side piece
Christmas
something
gift?
for
And
Christmas?
did you give it to her on Wednesday or Friday?
I don't have any of those.
Nobody in the back?
We're a side piece.
Nobody in the
free
front?
Speakeasy.
We are a
over
side pieceless Speakeasy.
Yeah.
here. Yeah, no.
said amen?
Amen.
That's wild. Amen in the back is
He's
crazy.
wild. Look.
We got a show to do, fellas.
Yeah, we do.
We got a show.
That was crazy.
Look, we got to start off by talking about what went down on Saturday Night Football. We had the Ravens taking on the Packers. The Ravens fighting for their playoff lives, and we got a vintage performance from one King Derrick Henry. Fellas, he went off 216 yards and 4 touchdowns. Here's that last touchdown for you. Look at this guy.
Man.
All 6'4", 250 pounds of him. I'm not trying to tackle him. Guys like this are the reason why Emmanuel Acho's not in the NFL anymore.
Hello.
Yeah. Also, Derrick Henry tonight has the 4th most rushing touchdowns of all time. He is now at 122 touchdowns, one spot behind Marcus Allen and Fellas. He also joined the top 10 rushing all-time passing Tony Dorsett and set a new NFL record for 7 career games with 200-plus yards, the most 200-yard rushing games in NFL history. Derrick Henry is unbelievable. Stop calling me Ozempic Bear in the chat. Derrick Henry.
Come on. Chill,
the question is Derrick Henry the best running back of this generation?
Before the all-decade running back speaks, allow the former defender, cup of coffee, but coffee nonetheless, to speak. At this point in time, you got to put Derrick Henry in that conversation, if not atop the conversation for best running back of the generation. Not necessarily because of the eye test. Eyes would lead me elsewhere. My eyes would lead me to Adrian Peterson. But when you combine both my eyes with data, because both things matter, when you combine the two, there's a very strong argument for Derrick Henry. Yes, Adrian Peterson had 2,097 rushing yards, where Derrick Henry's peak was 2,027. But if you think about Derrick Henry's second best season, that was better than Adrian Peterson's second best season. If you compare Derrick Henry's third best season, that was better than Adrian Peterson's third best season. I believe the 2 best running backs of this generation are Derrick Henry and Adrian Peterson. Adrian Peterson has a league MVP. I do not know if we will see another running back win NFL MVP. Give Adrian Peterson the crown for that. But Derrick Henry's highs, if you talk about those top 5 highs, they have been better even than Adrian Peterson's highs. Eye test, I get it. I will not argue it. Adrian Peterson was a monster. Monster is a monster. But this dude, Derrick Henry, on a down year, is about to have 1,500 yards after having a 1,900-yard season, and his starting quarterback ain't played the last 4 games. You want to know what the Packers plan to do this game? Stack the box. Did it matter? No. From the first run to the last run, gashing the Packers. Last game, Derrick Henry didn't even run the ball the last 12 minutes of the game, and he still went over 100 yards. Dude is averaging 5 yards a carry for his career, 4.9 to be exact. So it is fair to suggest that Derrick Henry is the greatest running back of the generation, but I ain't an all-pro. And I sure as hell ain't all-decade. And I sure as hell ain't an all-decade running back. So let me stay in my little lane. But I'm going to stay in it. I'm going to drive in it.
Nah, I mean, you brought up a special name for a reason, right? You talked about Derrick Henry, but for some reason you had to throw in Adrian Peterson for a reason.
Had to.
And I think, you know what, though? But if somebody say, you know what, I think that Derrick Henry is the best running back in the generation, I would shake the hand and say, yo, you're probably right, because he is that good. And the thing with, I guess, Derrick Henry is, and a lot of running backs will understand this, they'll tell you this. If I'm having a kid and I want him to play running back, and he's the best in the state, or he's the best in the country, I would not let him watch Derrick Henry tape.
Why? Wait, break that down.
There's only one Derrick Henry. When you talk about a running back, you need to have quickness, vision, get in and out of holes, reading well the defenses, all the different schemes. He don't really do none of that. That's how special Derrick Henry is. Derrick Henry is so special. I might can't, read some holes a certain way. I might can't jump in and out of cuts or jumping out of holes, make guys miss all the time. He is so different. He's 6'4", 250. He's strong, he's powerful, and guess what? He is fast.
Yeah.
Everything you see him, you cannot coach that. That's why he's so special. So if you said that he's the best running back in the generation, I could believe that. I would go with Adrian Peterson just because everything from the tape, the eye test. When you turn on the tape, look at the eye test. You're gonna see explosion. You're gonna see quickness. You can run you over, make you miss, spin move, everything but blocking.
Yeah.
But they both don't block or catch the ball. But other than that, Adrian Peterson won MVP off tearing his ACL the next year.
Yeah.
Huh? It takes 2 years to get back from that, and he came back.
Yeah.
I just think that Adrian Peterson is so special and so different that it's hard to compare Derrick Henry and
JD has a good point, because Adrian Peterson, I would suggest, changed the course of medicine in the NFL. What do I mean? ACLs legitimately used to be a 2-year thing.
Yeah.
The first year you come back, we take you a little bit slowly. You don't come back till the next year. Adrian Peterson, I think, was like that first NFL player, tore his ACL, came back in like 6-7 months, and like won MVP off of that.
Yeah.
Since then, now we look at ACLs like, oh, no big deal. Mahomes tore his ACL. He'll be fine by the start of next season. So-and-so tore the ACL. They'll be fine. Back in the day, ACL was then what Achilles is now. You know what I mean? Like ACL was like, oh, God, no. Yeah. After AP, people are like, oh, okay.
And then wait, go down a little bit. And another thing I want to say is, like, if we compare the two, because I since you brought it up, let's just compare the two.
Have to compare the two. Have to compare the two.
What does Derrick Henry do better than Adrian Peterson? Let's talk about it, though. Is
durability.
Durability, yeah.
Durability.
That is
a good one. I mean, AP played 20 years. We played 17 years. We played
15 years.
That's durable.
Yeah.
That's durable.
But right now, durability. Like,
that's another thing. Derrick Henry, he probably has that. Let alone because he had 1,900 last year.
Correct.
He had 1,500
right now.
He might leave with 1,600. But okay, so durability, cool. That check mark. What else? Let's talk about like attributes. Talk about you watch him play. Is who's more physical runner?
AP.
Okay, who's harder to bring down?
That one's tough.
10 years in, Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Give me that. You got to give me that. You got to give me that 2-5. You got the way I diced you up right there. I said 10 years in. If you would have just said like first, second, third year, I'm with you. But because I said 10 years in,
I don't even.
People don't want to tackle.
You see what Derrick just did today?
Bro, I think Derrick is phenomenal though.
Yeah.
But we talking about Adrian Peterson.
I do.
From Oklahoma.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That one.
Dog.
From East Texas.
He running through everything.
Freshman Heisman finalist.
D tackles, linebackers, safety. He's doing all that. And then he's taking the 80. He might spin on you.
Same
he
thing.
Might make him,
Derrick ain't spinning on
it just
you.
look different. Attributes, talent.
Yep.
That's all AP.
Yep.
Football, you watch the tape, football skill set, still AP. I mean, I'm saying,
look,
I'm just asking.
I hear you, Shady. This is what actually leads to my
I'm
argument.
gonna call some running backs.
This is what leads to my argument about Derrick Henry, right? When you see the class that Derrick Henry comes in, Derrick Henry wasn't a first round draft pick. Derrick Henry was never viewed as an elite talent. He was big and he runs hard, right? Ezekiel Elliott was the top running back taken in his class. Ezekiel Elliott, I think through 3-4 years of their career, you would say is the better back. He has more talent. He's incredible. But that durability that we mentioned is what makes Derrick Henry special. I got asked a couple of years ago, who's a generational talent at running back? I thought Saquon is generational talent. Saquon has amazing ability. He's incredibly quick. He can cut. He has long speed. He can do everything that you want. He can catch the ball out of the backfield. But Derrick Henry wasn't thrown in that generational category, and why not? Derrick Henry's ability to be durable is the most generational ability that we'll ever see. You know you can give that man at 32 years old the ball 300 times during a season, and he gonna stay healthy. He gonna be out there. He gonna give you another 1,000-yard season. If he plays 15 years, he's challenging Emmitt Smith for the all-time leading rusher. Nobody else in football has done that.
Can I say something else?
It's ridiculous.
2-5. Here is maybe the greatest argument for Derrick Henry being the best running back of the generation. This era is a passing league, and Derrick Henry's doing this. Derrick Henry has 1990s and early 2000 numbers in the 2010s and 2020s. Like, you do not see running backs still put up the numbers consistently that Derrick Henry's putting up in this era of throwing the ball. Like, Derrick Henry's doing this in a passing league, and he's also doing it for several different teams that are built in different ways, but you know you finna be built around Derrick Henry regardless. Make no mistake about it. Derrick Henry joined a team with a quarterback that had already gotten MVP. A unanimous MVP. And they still said, hey, Derrick, you finna go rush for 2,000. Like, we're still going to go through you. Shout out to Lamar, his 41 touchdowns, his only 4 interceptions. But they still said, hey, Derrick, you're still going to get another 1,900-yard season and a 2,000-yard season. It's one thing to do it with Ryan Tannehill as your quarterback. It's another thing to do it with Lamar Jackson as your quarterback. Like, Derrick said in a room of alphas, hey, I still am the generational running back that y'all have to respect me to be. Again, Adrian Peterson is Adrian Peterson. He's Adrian Peterson. Everybody calm down. But his quarterback was a dude from Florida State, Christian Ponder, if I'm not mistaken. Of course you're going through Adrian Peterson. You better. Derrick Henry's quarterback, Lamar Jackson. And Derrick's still going for 2K? Back-to-back years? 1,500? Third year? Like, that's...
Come on, man.
That's crazy now.
You setting the people up again.
How I do it, 2-5?
You trying to set the people up again. It's Christmas, dog. We're going to 2026. You cannot do this. You have points sometimes now right here. You trying to sell it. First, every team that he goes to, it's a run-dominant team. We're going to run the ball with Tennessee Titans. Then you talk about Lamar Jackson. Lamar's known for running, not throwing. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, they gonna run the ball all day.
Listen, you could argue it made it easier for Derrick to get going on the ground.
And I'm not gonna say because it's hard as hell to do what he's doing. And it's not Derrick Henry's doing it special. So, like I said, it's no wrong answer or right answer. Like, they all great. I'm just saying, if you ask any real defenders out there, like, who you want to tackle? You don't want to tackle AP. Correct. It's so many things you got to adjust to. Run you over, make you miss spin move. And I'm fast. I'm 4'3". I'm strong. Like, all them things. And I'll shake you up. Compared to Derrick, it's like, all right, you know what you're going to get. And he's in an era where we are throwing the ball a lot. But the teams he plays on, we're going to try to get him his 20 touches. Only thing the difference between Adrian Peterson and I think Derrick Henry on the Derrick Henry side is, you're right, though. Like Derrick Henry is still playing the same way he played when he's in year 3.
He's so durable, man.
He's strong. He's still running. And even, I could tell that this sounds crazy to even say, but a running back can see that, okay, he's maybe lost a little step, but he's still that dominant. You know what I mean? Like, Derrick Henry's different, bro. He's a different breed.
And that, to me, is the thing, though. AD's peak was that of the best ever we've ever seen. I've never seen Barry Sanders play with my own eyes. Adrian Peterson is the best running back I've ever seen with my own 2 eyes play football. That season, it was 2011, 2012. That season right there was one of the best seasons I've ever seen. Like, and Derrick Henry, he's not as flashy as that. He's not gonna his highlight film's not gonna look as good as Adrian Peterson's is. But the thing is, Adrian Peterson did that over the course of a long career, but we saw that really elite Adrian Peterson for like 6-7 years, right? 6-7, right? Derrick Henry, I watched him for a decade in the league play the exact same way, like you said, Shady. And that's what I think. If he could continue doing this for another 3, 4, 5 seasons, we're talking about a top 3 running back of all time.
Hold up. Because, like, sometimes these numbers get, like, funny and all that.
Yeah.
If you're a coach, you're a head coach, or you're office coordinator, and you had to pick...
At their peak, it's not close. Adrian Peterson.
Yeah, Adrian Peterson. It's not even remotely close.
What puts Derrick Henry in this conversation isn't necessarily his peak. It's how great he's been for how long he has been that great. You know what I mean? Like, it's not, ain't nobody, you can't take Derrick Henry over Adrian Peterson
with all due respect,
at their peaks.
With all due respect to, like, a Frank Gore. Frank Gore did it for a very long time, has 16,000 rushing yards and whatnot. He top 3 rusher. He'll probably be in the Hall of Fame one day, right?
Of course.
It doesn't look the same. Derrick Henry's been a top 3 back for a decade.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
TJ always says his criteria for a Hall of Famer, are you top 5 of your position for 5 years? He's top 3 in his position for a decade.
Yeah.
You just like that's it's ridiculous. I have to say that's generational.
In a decade where you've had different splash and dashes. Like McCaffrey, Saquon, oh my God. Now Bijan, you've had Todd Gurley, wow. Like, we've had, even I think Devontae Freeman, Ezekiel Elliott, like, you've had different guys come out and jump out the gate and give you 1,700-yard years just to disappear and dissipate.
That's a good point. And he's been in those combos year after year after year.
I mean, Derrick, bro, so I mean, it's a hard argument. I'm still going to take AP for sure. Without thinking about it. But it's a great argument because, Derrick has been that nice too. Derrick's nice, bro.
What's Derrick have to do 2-5 for you to say, you know what, Derrick clears? AP, that is. Like, if he gave you 3 more 1,500-yard seasons.
Oh, then that, yeah. But he that's you got to do that, because there's nothing he can tell me like this. But see it again, like,
or you just go off peak.
You know what it is though? Even that, like, durability matters because if he do another 1,200, let's say 1,300. The next 3 years, like, he's obviously top 5 for real. But it's the same thing with Emmitt Smith. Emmitt Smith has all the rushing yards in the NFL of all time. And I can name you 5 running backs better than Emmitt Smith. Not only can I do it, a lot of other running backs can do it. So sometimes the numbers...
Numbers alone don't tell the whole story.
Yeah, because numbers, they do matter. I'm a numbers guy. Like, if your numbers are trash and it's good, like, I can't really talk about you good. Of course. But sometimes the context and nuances you talk about. And anybody that knows ball... You're not going to look at me and be honest and say, I'm taking AP before I take Derrick. You're not saying that. Matters. You know what I mean?
I have a question for y'all before we move off of this, and we see in the Super Chats y'all going crazy. We're going to get to those. Who's the better player of this generation? I've been thinking about this. I can't wait for y'all to answer it. I might need to drop a poll. Derrick Henry or Myles Garrett?
Oh, man.
Myles Garrett.
Miles, bro.
Let me think, though.
Don't think for a moment. Don't answer just because Myles about to break this sack record. Like, really think of where they fall in the history of their position.
He's playing that bum-ass team for all them years, bad coaches, bad franchise, like all that matters too. But then again, Derrick Henry, he carrying the load too.
Both of them are anomalies.
I'm going with Derrick Henry.
Derrick now?
I'm going with Derrick Henry.
Both of them are anomalies. Like, there's no generational conversation.
But wait, what's easier to do though? It's easier to do what I think what Myles Garrett's doing. It's easier to do.
Historically
you by yourself.
Historically speaking, Shady's
with a running back, First of all, we can hit the most out of everybody. He's 6'4". You can't miss him.
You gotta stay healthy too. Yeah.
You gotta stay healthy. You got fat linemen that eat Popeyes every other day, tackling you on your knees. You got linebackers that can't read or spell or count, but they can do push-ups. You know what I mean? Country boy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Come on, like, so I'm going with the running backs, man.
Yeah.
Country ass boy, grab your leg.
That's tough. I don't know. I might got to rock with Shady on this one. That's a tough one though, because
We got $100 super chat.
we did get under.
Oh!
We got a couple Tonys. Yeah,
What are you doing?
Listen, I was
What the hell are
like,
you
yo, I'm
doing?
sorry. Let me
If
get
we
to
got
it.
$100 super chats, you tell me to shut up.
Okay, all right.
That's
I got
what you do.
All right, you said it. Y'all heard it. Mark it down on the timestamp.
Hey, you
like
married? Can you curse? Can you say shut the F up, or you can't? Is that too much?
Yeah, I can say that, but I don't know if I want to tell my boss that.
I don't know. I'm telling his employer that it's crazy.
$500.
500.
Let's do 3. Let's do 3.
Oh no.
3 is kind of fair.
I'm
Yeah,
telling everyone to shut the fuck up. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah,
300
fair.
fair.
Okay, 300 is fair.
$300
We get a $300
super
super chat. I can hit it you with
We
an
breaking the record. Yeah.
Okay, bet.
Yeah,
Say
yeah.
less.
And then
Yeah, we sell it. We
Oh,
got to sell
man.
it. We got to sell it. Yeah, for sure. All right, let me get to these super chats.
Talk
Our
to
boy
me.
Dominic Scott sent a $100 super chat and said, "Love this show. Missed it for the past few days. Go Hawks. I will say Henry is that man of this running back generation." I have a question for Acho. Are you having players from teams come on as guests in the playoffs and offseason? We want JSN or Devontae, Travis Hunter, Chris Jones, Shedeur.
Oh.
He coming for he want the
no
heavy
question.
He
hitters.
gave us a list.
No question. Look, especially now that we got the Saturday shows, we can get players that played in the game on Saturdays on our Sunday shows.
that's smart,
so
dude.
just know we are cooking behind the scenes, and requests have been made. They have been made.
on.
Keep cooking, Social Trey.
All right, we got some more super chats to get to. April Aries said, "Just came to say hi to Acho and Shady and to tell Hater Bear, fly Eagles fly."
Fly, Eagles, fly.
I got another one. Adab Smith said, "Derrick Henry, you can't deny that he's a top 10 back of all time. Always available, touchdown machine,
Always.
2 seasons with 2,000 yards. He's a modern day Eric Dickerson, but a little bit bigger and faster."
Faster than Eric.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. Austin Tallman said, quote, "First time super chat. Y'all are the best. Do the Chiefs need to restaff?" We can hit
Hold
that
on,
real
pause. How much was that super chat?
quick. $20 super chat.
I respect that.
Yeah, for sure. Most
That's
definitely.
an honest first time super chat.
What's that? What is it?
It was, he
$20.
said first time super chat, $20 super chat, and he asked the honest question.
Yep.
Before,
About the Chiefs?
yeah, but hold on. Like 2 months ago, we got a first time super chatter.
Yeah, and it was
like
$50.
It was like a $50 super chat.
Yeah.
That wasn't no first time super chat.
It would definitely, yeah, like, yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah,
Like,
this
that
is
was
a
like-
respectable.
this is a
Yeah,
If you,
I
if you
believe
say
you.
your first time super
But
chat,
you just
I believe
$20.
Yeah.
But
you know what I mean?
and he ended up getting a war with.
It's
with
kind
somebody else.
of, but it's one of the worst questions you can ask. Though it's a dumbass question.
That's how you know it's a first time super chat.
No. My first time I asked a dumb question.
Say your first time on a date, you're not gonna know what to do. You might be stumbling over your words, like, "Hey, so what's your
you-
favorite color?"
We're not gonna do that, Shady. We ain't gonna act like you just been playing from the
Be
jump.
real,
talk
Shady.
to
Everybody
you
takes
know
their
you
bumps
know
and
Christmas.
lumps. They
Bro.
first date, bro.
Every now and then, he's just one of them.
Yeah, come
One of
on.
them.
Before I address Acho, listen, Social Trey, you and Cat Bear, y'all dudes watch Drake and Josh. All right, that's for one.
Ain't no Drake and Josh.
That's
It's
for
a legendary
one.
show.
That's for
crazy,
one.
bro.
And two, Acho, like real players don't foam over their words in the date.
The first time,
The first
bro?
date,
What is
Shady.
this?
The
The
first
first
time,
date?
bro.
What are you
ever?
losing your virginity? What
Yo,
are you-
your
what
heart
is
ain't
it?
never beat a little fast when talking to a girl early
Come on, bro.
See, I'm dealing with late bloomers. Like, no,
That's crazy.
maybe when I'm like 6. Yeah,
That's what we talking about.
When
yo.
I'm
That's what
five,
saying.
5 years old. Oh yeah, bet. Okay, yeah, sorry.
First time, yeah. I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah. Dating at 5 years old. Yeah, my bad. I get nervous.
So you ain't never gave yourself a pep talk before you approached the shorty.
Never.
Wait.
You ain't never said, "Okay, all right. So here what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna slide up.
Oh wait. Hold up. Before answer, do you do that?
I'm just rocking with my dog right now.
When you was a teenager, you
Wait,
ain't
hold
never
on.
do that.
Bro,
Come
hold
on, dog.
Hold on, cool Trey.
Bro.
Hold on. You ever do prep talk before you about to date a
in
girl?
high school?
Hell yeah. I'm
You
saying.
ain't look in the mirror and rehearse a line or two?
Have you?
You ain't have a choice.
Shady ain't
it
never had a
out.
crush before, bro.
Shady too cool for me,
Hold
dog.
on, I know this is cap though
That's crazy,
too.
bro.
Hold on, I know this is cap because me and Shady last week was talking about what he was gonna say to a girl before he.
See what I'm saying? Come on, dog. Come on, dog. See what I'm saying?
Hold on.
Say that again.
Come on,
Is he
yeah, we was talking about what you should
Shady
ask your
snitch?
girl.
You can't.
Man, he's
listen,
lying.
Shady said
But
he
the
married
Care Bear
to
just
He
snitched?
didn't though. I'm gonna tell you why. Because he said he's married. Shady says he's married to the streets. So
Me
you
and
can't
Carrot-
snitch on a guy married to the streets.
Me and
That's
Cat,
my
we
opinion.
don't talk about no chicks. We don't
Yeah.
even do that. He's that's TV, I guess. I don't really. We don't even talk about chicks.
Okay.
That's
what
crazy.
was this? What was the super chat?
The super chat was, "Do the Chiefs need to restaff?"
That was a dumbass question. That's it. That's crazy though. What?
Hey, we gave you your love. Shout out to your first super chat. We'll see you again at your next super chat. Keep it pushing.
We got 2-1.
You also no. You also another chat. Put another 20 up. Whatever you about to do. That's a better question.
That's cool.
That's
214 Mr. DFW jumped in
Yo,
chat 25 and said, "Weight loss bear, what up?" Care Bear's gonna look like a runner from Kenya before the Cowboys make the playoffs again. That is crazy.
Wait, what do you call him?
He said weight loss bear.
Weight loss bear. I like it.
Jenny Craig Bear is crazy. By the way, I'm bringing in my birthday with y'all. It's at midnight. I love y'all. Speakeasy. Shady, what up?
Hey, and the toast.
We got what time zone? What time zone they in though?
Mountain Time.
No, he's in Dallas. He's in Dallas, right?
Okay, so 32 minutes.
So
32 minutes. Hit us back with a super chat. We gonna toast for your birthday, G.
Oh no.
That's
It's 10:30 right now.
Oh,
Yeah, it's 10:30 right now.
Yeah, it's 10:30 right
Never
now.
mind,
Yeah,
G.
hour and a half. Yeah.
If we still on, we gonna toast for your birthday. Keep it pushing.
Okay, I think the last one I got. That might be it, actually.
That's it for
Yeah,
now.
that's it. That's all I got for
Where
right
we
now.
at, Care Bear?
We got to keep it pushing. Shady was very opinionated on tonight's game. He said, y'all keep messing around if y'all want, but Jordan Love might not be the best Packers fit for, or might not be the best quarterback fit for the Packers. That comes after Malik Willis did, have a decent game tonight. Not really turning the ball over, had 2 touchdowns, was out there running. The question is for you, Shady.
Did you
Malik
mean
Willis.
this?
You said what again?
Did you mean this?
Yeah. Well, I mean, do you think Malik Willis is has put Jordan Love in a position to be replaced?
Obviously, Jordan Love got the money, so he's going to be there for some time.
Check.
But if we just talk about, we just grading Jordan Love when we watch him play. Some games he looks top 5. Some games he looks top 25. It's like we can't ever count on him. We're still everybody's still loving the fact that he went to the Cowboys with a young team on the road and he beat the Cowboys. It's been a long time ago.
Yeah.
I think we was waiting on that to him to elevate, to be like an MVP type quarterback. And he doesn't deliver. That's the truth of the matter is the Packers are a team that is super hyped up over and over again, and they get more talent, and Jordan Love plays the same. I can't see a world where the Packers are moving forward because of Jordan Love. I thought that was the case. For example, I haven't seen Jordan Love develop.
Oh.
Okay, seriously, let's think about it for a second. You look at this kid, Malik Willis, right? Now, he's still young. I've seen him develop.
Yep.
I remember the first time saying, wow, this guy stinks.
Yeah.
He's terrible.
Yeah.
How's he in the league?
That's fair.
And then the more I see him, wow, he's getting better. Wow, he's getting more comfortable. He's throwing the deep ball accurate, right? He's making the right reads. He's running when he has to run, not running just because. If you watch him tonight, he had 50 yards rushing, some key first downs with his feet by himself.
Yeah.
And then he threw the ball for 270 yards, 260 yards? Yeah. 2 touchdowns on the ground, one in the air. You telling me with Matt LaFleur, good coach he is, the talent they have, you keep over and over again working with him, developing him. You see he got developed, and it's been a short period of time.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is, we look at Jordan Love and we think this and the third because he does have talent. He was a first rounder. But has he given you that yet? Because the last time I remember him being super nice, like, wow, this kid's going to be great for the future, is when he beat the Cowboys in the playoffs. And since then, he hasn't developed past that.
Yeah. The end of Shady's argument, I cannot argue with. Jordan Love has not gotten he hasn't developed as much as we thought he would. His first season as a starter, they went 9-8. 32 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. He went crazy. I believe that was the year that they beat the Cowboys in the playoffs. It was dominant. But since then, they've acquired the Josh Jacobs of the world. They've acquired the Matthew Goldens of the world. They've acquired wide receiver help, running back help, etc., and he still hasn't gotten better. Not only has he not gotten better, the Packers haven't taken the next step. Jordan Love's next year as the starter after going 9-8, 9-6. This year as a starter, I believe he's 9-5-1. Obviously, the Packers have injuries. So the team hasn't necessarily improved. Jordan Love hasn't necessarily improved. So I can't argue with the back half of Shady's take.
And the last thing is, like for your 1 year that played well, they paid him for it.
Yep.
Great. What have they got out of that? All they get is 9 wins. 9 wins. That's what they were getting, though. Old ass Aaron Rodgers was still getting that. 8-9 wins.
He was.
You get what I'm saying? So my thing is, for Jordan Love, yes, I think he is special and talented, but that's where it stops at because I haven't seen you go past that. And you making all that money, I'm thinking like, man, sometimes I be thinking like, you getting all this paper and we can use it for other positions because you're not playing like a top 8 quarterback. And you hurt a lot. Let's really talk about this thing, man. If we're going to talk about it, I feel like when we talk about the quarterback position, we get weird. My old boy is hurt a lot, is he not? and he's not consistent enough.
Yeah.
And he's not driving no real wins. You give me 9 wins. I'm tired of that.
Yeah.
Because you're in a division where everybody's good now. Now the bad Bears ain't so bad no more. Now the number 1 pick, Caleb Williams, that was kind of struggling up and down. Now he's found his stroke. Now he's playing well.
Yeah.
You hoping the kid in Minnesota, JJ, stays where he's at, hurt and all that, because he might find his groove.
Yeah.
Jared Goff, they had a slow year this year, but you do know they got that talent and that chemistry. They might be back.
Shady.
So your own division, I need to see more from you.
Shady said something last year that unfortunately for the Packers rings true this year. Last year, I think the Packers had 9 wins. They beat no good teams. They beat everybody except when they had to see the Lions, couldn't beat them. I think they saw the Eagles, didn't beat them. Same kind of thing this year. They most recently lost to the Bears. They most recently lost to the Broncos. They lost to the Eagles. You know what I mean? They lost to the Panthers. Every team in the playoffs, shout out to them beating the Bears, so they did split.
Yeah.
But, like, you beat the Detroit Lions. We now know they're not that good.
They're the reason the Lions
Minnesota
aren't
Vikings.
in the playoffs, though, at the same time. Them sweeping the Lions this season is the reason why the Lions are probably going to miss the playoffs.
Lions a bad team, though.
The Lions aren't
Nah,
good.
the Lions
They're not good
team,
enough.
though.
But I'll say this. I can't believe I'm saying this. I think Jordan Love is the Tom Brady of Bryce Young's.
Oh.
Now, what do I mean by that?
Yeah, what does that mean?
Now, what do I mean by
He's a
that?
Tom
Bryce
Brady
Young
of
has
Bryce
made his mark this season being the most inconsistent quarterback in the entire NFL. Jordan Love is doing inconsistency at a higher level than Bryce Young
a good
is.
take.
His floor is a whole lot higher, but at the same time, he's going out there, 3 touchdowns against the Cowboys, goes out there, balls. 4 touchdowns against the Lions, goes out there, balls. And then against the Browns, you play like trash. Against the Bears the second time before you before you end up going down, it's tough.
take.
You're not playing well. You have other games that you just did not play well in and that y'all ended up losing. Against the Panthers, you play like trash. But against some teams, one week you're one quarterback that's amazing. The next week you're a quarterback that's just out of your mind bad.
Bro? That's a crazy accurate take. That Jordan Love is a Tom Brady or
He's
Bryce
a Tom
Young.
Brady or Bryce Young.
He is the like epitome of Bryce Young.
Yes.
Like
what we've seen out of Bryce Young. Oh, I can go out there and beat the Packers and go out there, but I'm also going to lose to the Saints twice.
He's just saying.
I get what he's saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but only pushback though is he did like put belt to ass to his Cowboys in the playoffs.
That did happen.
And I haven't seen Bryce Young do anything.
That's true.
Playoffs,
True, and he made it yet.
Right.
He ain't
So
even
that,
made it.
this season alone.
But it was good clicks. I'm gonna click on it. Last week, Joe Love, and I'm really done with him though too. Is like we crown people too early. And y'all get mad at me when I say that, but it's like nobody has to go out there and earn it. One good year now, you supposed to get paid so high, or one good year, ain't not supposed to applaud you. No, you gotta go out there and be consistent. That's what makes special players, elite players, is being consistent. So like sometimes I think when we argue about the quarterbacks, maybe I'm not as happy-go-lucky like y'all are sometimes, but it's more because you gotta go out there and earn that. Now we sit in a situation where we want Jordan Love to play like this up here all the time, and really that might not be him.
Yeah.
But we wanted to crown him so early that's what we doing.
Yeah. The thing is, though, too, with Malik Willis in this situation, because I kind of wanted to bring it back there. I like the fact that you said, Jordan Love hasn't developed as much as we've seen Malik Willis develop. Do you think he could actually be the future for the Packers, though?
I mean, it's tricky because of all the money.
Yeah.
But nobody that watched the game can't say, the best player on the field today was either Derrick Henry or it was Malik Willis.
Yeah.
Right? I didn't know he would come up and down the field and just be scoring like that.
That's true.
And then the last game he played, he still looked good.
He looked great.
And I think if you give him the full focus, because real quick, when you the backup, you don't get the luxury of getting the number 1 reps. The head coach or the coordinator always talking to you, always trying to help you out. You don't get that. The starters get that. So if you put him as a starter, now he's getting all that type of attention, all that type of work. You never know, because when I see him play, all of a sudden, every time I see him play Acho, he does this, the whole time.
Yeah.
He's developing,
I guess
man.
it's easier, though, and we know this thing, and Care Bear will bring it back to you, because you're Ozempic Bear.
Whoa.
The first 10 pounds jump off you.
Oh, yeah,
when you're trying
they
to
get
lose
off you
weight.
quick, man.
First 20, maybe even jump off you.
Yeah.
But that last 5 is harder. I say that to say, Malik Willis, it's easy to do this. From this, he's not good. So it's easy to get better when you're not good. Jordan Love is already really good. Not elite, but he's really good. 32 touchdowns in a season, 11 picks. Like, he's really good. So it's harder to improve when you're that good. That's the only way I'll push back on you, 2-5, and that's why I brought up that joking analogy is like, it's easy to get better and lose weight when you got a lot to lose. But the margins for Jordan Love at this point, they're not that wide.
But I think we made it like that. We crowned him so early. So first of all, the weight loss. When you lose that 20 and you see how good you look, you cool with not losing that 5.
That's fair.
You're not going to eat for that 5. But when I watch Jordan Love like right now, okay, and I remember his first start was at the Chiefs. Remember how bad he looked?
Yeah.
Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
So bad that his fans always. And I remember they asked Andy Reid about him. He didn't even know who he was. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I remember Aaron Rodgers after that game was so happy, smiling like, yeah. Play him if y'all want to, because that's your future right there. But then you see him gets better, and he develops. He gets a little better. And then once that happened, we grabbed it to us. Yo, we got to pay him all this money.
Yeah.
Top of the league.
Yeah.
And now we looking now like, oh, okay, he's a 9-win type dude. He's got some really good games. Oh, then he's going to be average some games.
Yep.
Oh, we can't depend on him. He's going to get clutch. Oh, wait, he's going to get hurt a lot.
Yeah.
So we want to crown him so much, but he got to earn that. All I'm saying is it might not be Malik Willis.
Yeah.
But he's cheaper, a lot cheaper, right? And he gets better every single time we see him play.
Yeah.
And you know the best part about him is if he's struggling past the ball, you know what he can do?
Run.
He can run. Any quarterback that can run, it makes the development so much easier. You know that.
He got it. Here's what I know, though. Jordan Love just got to get better. Like Shady's already said. They committed $53 million.
See, you keep saying, everybody keeps saying that. He's going to get better. How long are we going to keep waiting? After the Cowboys game, they beat him in the Cowboys and they beat him in Dallas, I say, yo, bruh, give him some years. He's going to be real, real good.
Yeah.
And we in years and years. I'm still saying, damn, when are you going to get real, real good?
Let me ask you this. Do the Packers need a number 1 receiver? Because they don't have a number 1, obviously. They have a couple 2.5s and some great 3s. But I don't know that they have a number 1. Christian Watson would be a number 3 on the Philadelphia Eagles.
I think they can work with that, I feel like. Some number 2s, a lot of good 2s, some 3s. You got a number 1 running back, elite running back. That ain't good enough for you?
In an era of Super Bowl champs having 2 really good ones, Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill, Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown, Odell Beckham, Cooper Kupp. Odell Beckham obviously in the first quarter of that game. Antonio Brown, Rob Gronkowski. Antonio Brown, Mike Evans. Mike Evans, Rob Gronkowski, however you want to look at it. In this era, Shady, of Super Bowl champs, is that enough?
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, but you say that, but now look at the teams in the AFC.
Yeah.
Right, that we talking about. Like, who are them guys?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In the NFC, who we got? You got Stafford, that's killing. You got a good Purdy. I'm not going, because he's playing well, but then you know how that might can.
Yep. Seahawks.
Okay, Seahawks.
JSN.
Yeah, right. You got the Eagles. What we got, right? But you see what I'm saying? Like, it's not no real top tier dudes like that.
Hey, I heard before you keep pushing, Care Bear, I heard our first time super chatter.
Double down.
He doubled down.
He came back.
Did he do better?
Shady told him send him another one. So he did. Austin Tallman sent a $50 super chat and said, got the first one out the way.
Yep, that's how you got to do it.
I'm a player now.
Okay.
He said, I'm a player now. Okay. He feeling himself in the speakeasy. He said, Shady, how do you feel about them Broncos? First round exit, or no, because of the defense?
See that? That's the first thing he said. See, and I like. See, now that was a good one.
That was a good one.
Everyone do just like that.
Yep.
Bruh. The first thing we're going to talk about is the different Broncos. He said the defense.
Yeah.
And I think if Bo Nix plays safe like he's been playing, they run the ball, right? By the way, that running back, is he a rookie?
RJ Harvey.
Harvey, nice.
He's solid.
Yeah.
He's solid.
Yeah.
They might have, I don't know if I don't see a first round exit if that defense plays the way that defense plays. And Bo Nix can just find a way to just keep it simple. See, before we saw this Bo Nix stuff and all that, but till you watch them, they play all defense though.
Yeah.
Wow.
What's my super chatter's name?
I'm shocked to hear that
Austin
from Shady, though.
Tallman.
No,
Austin Tallman,
I don't like overly believe in the Broncos, but the way he worded it, like, yo, you can squeeze by your first game with great defense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Austin Tallman, out of respect, we gonna talk Broncos. I want you to know y'all produce the show. We just act like we do.
Right.
Y'all produce the show. Care Bear, we got a question
Look,
for
yeah, we do. So look, Broncos today with the Chargers loss win the AFC West for the first time in a decade since Peyton Manning and his crippled old body and DeMarcus Ware and Von Miller won that Super Bowl against Cam Newton. The Chargers lost to the Texans tonight, clinched that for them. Bo Nix, obviously, the quarterback of this team. The defense is carrying this team this season, though. But I got to ask you guys, do you think that Bo Nix is going to be capable of taking this team far in the playoffs? How much faith do you have in Bo Nix?
I have as much faith as you need to have in Bo Nix. Care Bear, what did I send you today to post up
It was film of Bo Nix, and you believe that he might have enough to win the Super Bowl.
Earlier today, literally went back and watched Bo Nix's last game, every single pass play, broke it down. It's on our YouTube channel after this show. Go watch it. Bo Nix is good enough to take the Broncos as far as they want to go. Here is why. He has the clutch gene. What I mean by that, on average, conversion percentage on third down is roughly 39%. The Broncos' last game against the Kansas City Chiefs sat at 62%. The last 11 third downs from the second quarter on, they sat at 72%, 8 of 11. Bo Nix did an incredible job and does an incredible job maintaining time of possession in an effort to continue to move the sticks and move the sticks and move the sticks and move the sticks. Why is this so important? And I'm glad y'all are here for this conversation. The AFC playoff picture is all the same. Really good defenses and unproven quarterbacks. Unproven in the playoffs. Chargers, really good defense. Justin Herbert, unproven in the playoffs. Texans, really good defense. CJ Stroud, shout out to the 2 playoff wins, unproven in the playoffs. Jags, really good defense. Shout out to Trevor Lawrence, unproven in the playoffs. Drake May, really good defense. Shout out to Drake May, unproven in the playoffs. All of these AFC playoff teams, putting the Steelers aside and the Ravens aside, really good defense, unproven quarterbacks. So I trust Sean Payton and the Bo Nix combination because Bo Nix can move with his legs. Remember, had a rushing touchdown with his legs and the passing touchdown he had against the Chiefs to seal the game outside the pocket. He could have run it. Shamari Connor screaming down at him. So he directs R.J. Harvey, the running back. Hey, move to your left, finds him in the back of the end zone, touchdown. I do not doubt Bo Nix because between Bo Nix's athletic ability, between his experience, both at the collegiate level and now at the professional level, plus Sean Payton, I have as much confidence in Bo Nix in the playoffs as I do any coach quarterback combination in the AFC. Somebody push back on that.
Nah,
AFC.
I think more the defense plays a big part.
Gigantic,
big part.
very true.
And they run the ball well too. And I think a lot of that's Sean Payton though. Sean Payton, man, he makes it so easy for him. Like giving them half-field reads, man. I guess that's a good point. I just can't even believe I can't believe in the Broncos. I just can't do it because Bo Nix.
He just missing something?
Yeah, it's just him. I don't love his game. I really don't. I really don't. And it's like we hyping him up, but I don't love his game.
But why? I guess shady for me is why not?
The type of applause you give him, his game don't show me that. The way you just talked about him, his game ain't like for you to be saying like that.
But all I said is this. I said that he can run really well.
Yeah.
And he has the clutch gene. Like in pivotal moments, he comes through clutch. I think the Broncos have 11 wins by 1 possession or less. The Chiefs last year, the Minnesota Vikings, I think are the only teams in like the last 5 or 10 years to do so. Obviously, Bo Nix, when the going gets tough, he gets going. Like, and really all I'm saying is I have as much faith in Peyton and Bo as I do in Drake May and Josh McDaniels, as I do in Liam Cohen, first-time head coach, and Trevor Lawrence, as I do in, I currently forget the offensive coordinator for the Texans, and C.J. Stroud.
Slovic's not there anymore.
As I do in, he's gone. As I do in Greg Roman and Justin Herbert. Like, that's truly what I come down to is like, I have as much faith in Sean Payton and Bo as I do any offensive mind quarterback in the AFC.
The only quarterback I think in the entire AFC that has like actually been there, done it, and you would expect them to play at an elite level is Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Everyone else, there's question marks about. We don't know about Bo Nix. We don't know about C.J. Stroud at an elite level. We don't know about Justin Herbert. We literally, there's so many questions because you've had the Chiefs just completely fall off and the Ravens completely fall off this season.
But this is why I hate the quarterback thing that y'all keep trying to do. We keep making this quarterback wins a quarterback stat, and it's not. We're all talking about how we're in the AFC playoffs, and there's only one quarterback that we really know about that we really trust. And if you really watch the way that the Broncos play, they're going to play great defense. They're going to run the ball. Bo Nix is going to make a couple plays here and there if he need to be, and they're going to win the game. And we're going to get that to the quarterback? C.J. Stroud. Now, watching the Texans, like you know how they're going to win. They're going to play great, aggressive defense, right? Going to get some sacks, going to get some turnovers, elite cornerback, elite secondary, elite pass rushers. And C.J. Stroud's going to do the bare minimum or above average, and we're going to give him that win?
Yep. I completely agree with you.
Stop that,
I think this is the year that we stop the quarterback as a win stat thing.
Here's why I won't. Here's why I won't, and here's why I can't. Because if we really look at it, y'all know I'm a defensive guy. The majority of these defenses kind of a wash. Right now, the Texans are the big joker, but the Broncos are a joker. The Patriots are the ace. You know what I'm saying? The who else is in that AFC picture? You know what I mean? Like the Jags are a queen of spades. I'm talking spades right now for those that are unfamiliar at home.
I never play spades.
Well, like
wow.
I ain't play tongue, so I play
I don't want
spades.
to say nothing about Drake and Josh no more.
Time out. Hold
You ain't never played spades before?
No. After all the Drake and Josh slander that Care Bear and I have sat through, and you gonna sit up here and admit in front of Black America that you never played spades?
Yeah,
You never played spades?
Crazy
You ever played domino?
I don't want to hear another Drake and Josh joke for the rest of the
Ever. Hold up, Shady, you played dominoes
They
before?
have a point, Shady.
They don't. If we ask the culture who's culture, they gonna tell you who's culture.
But Shady,
Well, you just lost a lot of points with the culture not ever playing spades.
I play spades. Come on,
If we do
Don't worry about it. I'm finna put a poll in the chat. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
If we do a culture poll, and put us all in a culture poll of who's cultured, this should be a slam dunk. Like
should be a slam dunk.
Kareem playing against fifth graders. This should be a slam dunk.
Yo,
What?
but you knew what I was talking about, huh? Big Joker, Little Joker. Hey.
Nope.
Okay, let me break it down differently then.
wow, yeah.
What I'm saying is,
Nope.
their defenses in the AFC, some are marginally better than others, but at the end of the day, they're all really great to elite. So to me, it's going to come down to the quarterbacks.
But hold on. But see, like, no, because what happens if now our defense is both elite? You're getting all field goals, or you're getting all punts.
Yep.
But we getting turnovers. We strip sacks and all that. The defense gonna favor that defense. The team's gonna be favored.
Sure,
to that.
but who are you strip sacking and getting turnovers on? If it's on the quarterback, then it's a quarterback issue.
Bro, if the dude beats him, how's that his fault?
No, I'm saying this. Last year, the Texans played the Chargers in the playoffs.
Okay.
Chargers had the number 2 defense in football. I think the Texans had like the number 6. Justin Herbert threw 4 picks.
Right.
The reason the Texans won that game, because Justin Herbert threw 4 picks.
But I'm saying
both them defenses are elite.
I'm saying let's say both quarterbacks play average,
Yeah.
right? But you get a strip sack or you get a strip fumble or something like that, and it's out the quarterback's hands.
I guess
I get what Acho's saying. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, but I think what Acho's also saying is when both defenses are elite, you have to have a difference maker out there.
So if quarterback have 2 good drives out of 4 quarters,
then that was the difference in the game.
But you
it
know
is a
how-
cop out. But it
on,
is at the
dog.
same
But
time. I get what you're
but
saying.
the crazy thing is, like, when you're sitting with 2 elite defenses, to me, it's going to come down to Drake May throwing a perfect 60-yard bomb to Kyle Williams. It's going to come down to Bo Nix avoiding that 1 sack, scrambling outside the pocket, finding Cortland Sutton. It's going to come down to Trevor Lawrence today, arms wrapped around him, find somebody.
Perfect
and
example for you,
so
Shady.
one play, work with one play, and that matters. Because like, what about the now? If you watch the Broncos, they run that rock. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna try to run it all. And the running back has a great game, but Bo Nix makes the winning.
Oh no! If the running back has a great, I'm not going to sit here and die on the hill because to me this is a different conversation. All I'm saying, Shady, is because
It's getting hard to do that now though with the quarterbacks.
But because so many of these AFC rosters are so tight,
right,
it's going to come down to
small.
Yeah. To me, it's going to come down to quarterback play. It's going to come down to who throws the dumb interception. Go ahead,
good example for you, right? The Chiefs-Ravens AFC Championship, you would say that was an extremely defensive game. It was 2 of the top defenses in the NFL. The Ravens were the number 1. Chiefs, I think, were in the top 5, somewhere around there. Chiefs jump out to an early lead, but then Pat came out hot. That was the difference in the game. And then also late in the game when they had a chance to put it away, Pat ends up, I forgot who it was that he hit.
He finds Marquez Valdez-Scantling, who led the league in drops.
Exactly.
He finds him on like 3rd and 6 on a bomb. Finds
3rd and 9.
Pat,
and that was the difference in the
Pat
game.
was balling because Pat was scrambling too.
Yeah.
Right. He was making. He threw a pass to Kelsey, a back shoulder low joint. Like that's him making these plays.
But so what I'm saying, Shady, you got to remember, Lamar Jackson fumbles, I believe, on the 2nd possession of the game. Charles Omenihu strip sack. Chiefs end up getting points. The difference in that game was quarterback play. You could also say Zay Flowers, right? Zay Flowers.
Lamar turned it up though too.
Yeah, he did.
Yep.
But Lamar had, I think, a turnover or 2,
and then he threw an interception in the 4th quarter.
And I don't think Mahomes had any. And Mahomes makes that pivotal 3rd down conversion. To the naked eye, you might be like, "Oh, this." No, the difference in that game, AFC Championship game, it was 2024 AFC Championship, I believe it was. Ravens and maybe 23 Ravens and Chiefs. It was quarterback play.
Yeah.
And so.
But they play through the quarterback though, where the Broncos don't play through their quarterback. He's like the last option. Where Pat,
I don't think any of the AFC teams currently. Drake May, obviously.
Drake May,
and
Josh.
the Bills.
Josh kind of like.
Josh
they
run the ball a lot too. But they
try to play through
when it
James
comes
Cook.
to playoff time, they're playing through Josh Allen.
Yeah.
But they're, in a perfect world, they're going to try to play through James Cook.
Yeah, they try to do both. They try to do both.
Yes,
because they're limited.
Yep.
But I'm just saying, like all these other teams is like we keep trying to parade the quarterback, but the truth is, in the offense, the quarterback is the last option.
So then,
Right?
Yes.
All right, okay.
But eventually, every quarterback's going to throw the ball about 30 to 35 times a game in these playoffs. That's 30 to 35 times. Something can go right, something can go wrong, or something can go great.
Real quick, see, I disagree.
What part?
Because what are those throws? What are them throws? Because like for example, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, and sometimes Josh Allen, their 30 passes gonna be a little different than Bo Nix's.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? And CJ Stroud, they making it safe. You doing a million rollouts. You gonna have reads, right? That's simple stuff to make it simple. We're gonna do drop backs, the flat and curl routes, keep it real easy concepts. Get him on the outside, let him run a little bit.
Hey, pull up the last thing I just retweeted. Show the audience this. Because Shady, while this is simple, I won't dispute it, and Shady's gonna laugh at me like, Acho, what the hell are you showing me this for? This is the difference between winning and losing. Bo Nix throwing this ball away, Bo Nix taking a sack on this play, or Bo Nix directing traffic and finding RJ Harvey right here. This is the difference in my mind between winning and losing. To Shady's point, this is simple. But Bo Nix could say, I'm just going to go run this in, get tackled short, and then they kick a field goal. Bo Nix could say, let it loop again. Bo Nix could say, I'm just going to throw it away, play it safe, and then they kick a field goal. Or Bo Nix could say, you know what? In the midst of Jamari Carter's coming at me, that's RJ Harvey. I'm going to direct him. I'm going to throw it. It's going to be accurate. Touchdown. That's the difference between winning and losing. So I'm not going to sit here and act like this is a Peyton Manning, Tom Brady-esque play. But this was in a 20 to 13 point ball game. The difference between throwing this ball away, trying to run it, and not getting the first down, and actually throwing this for a touchdown. Shady, all I'm saying is, in a game of small margins, of minimalistic play, what quarterback that can just do the minimalistic stuff is going to win the game?
Look, I hear where you're coming from, but also I think you can make that argument for almost any NFL football game that didn't have Rex Grossman involved in it. Like that 2006 Bears team is like,
what we're living in.
No, I mean,
this AFC playoffs, bro.
I hear you. I hear what you're saying, but also at the same time, it is like, to give the quarterback all the credit for it is
we're having different conversations.
No, I understand, but it's like the quarterback needs to go out there and not lose the game for you. He needs to go out there and win it.
Yes,
and that's okay. But I think these defenses are going to be way more conducive to winning than the quarterbacks are around the board. Like that's what I truly think.
Yeah. Hey, great demonstration, Acho. Can we show it one more time?
Yeah,
I want the viewers to see it though.
Yeah,
this is like a 2-point. Extra 2 point.
Yeah, this was 13-13.
Come on, yo. You show this play. Come on, Acho.
But because Shady,
come on, dog.
Another quarterback.
The running back jumps in. All right.
All I'm saying is,
and he directed that.
Here's what could have happened on this play. It could have been a touchdown. It was. He could have tried to run it, got stopped. He could have thrown it away. Like, hey, there's nothing there.
What you call this play right here? What do you even call this play? Go to the flat, stop the coming. What do you call this play?
Obviously.
This is called. Go ahead.
He directed this at the end, though.
But what I'm saying is, bro, this is a broken play that has made it happen.
But that's the difference. I think you and I are looking at the same thing, bro. And I'm saying I'm applauding it.
Jackson Dart does stuff like this, though. Broken play, or you make some happen. Like this is
Jackson Dart also would try to run him over and get a concussion.
It's literally Spider 2 White Banana. Yeah.
I wasn't being. I was just saying like this player here.
I'm not sitting here saying, like I said, it's not a Peyton Manning, Tom Brady-esque play. All I'm saying is the difference between winning in this AFC playoffs, I think it's going to be what quarterback can just do the little stuff right. Nobody's going for 45 points in the AFC playoffs. It's going to be 20-17.
But they don't play like 20. We all saying the same thing, really.
We really are.
Like, cause he got to make some special plays. So I get what you're saying.
He's gonna have to make some plays at the end to be able to win. So and I don't think he's gonna be just outmatched either. So
he not right.
No, he's not. He's not. Let's get to him.
Yeah, I was gonna say I got some super chats.
The chat is disappointed in you, by the way, Shady. They're heartbroken. About the spades, bro. They heartbroken.
It's been a lot of black card revoked, under review,
bro.
They on your head. Don't worry, I got the poll. I already asked. I said. I got the poll right here. I said, does Shady lose culture points for never having played spades?
Oh, that's the question he asked?
But wait, I got a second one. Don't worry about it. They said 72% said yes, dock his ass. The poll I have up right now is a little bit more objective, Shady.
It was trying to be...
And it says, black culture trivia, which is worse? Watching Drake and Josh or having never played
That's a
spades?
good point.
That's more objective.
That's an objective point.
tough.
And 73% right now are saying never having played spades is way worse than watching Drake and Josh, Shady. So hold that
My
L.
Drake and Josh love is vindicated,
Hold
man.
that L, Shady. Now let me get to these super chats.
But hold on, we see how he asked the question.
But the first one he was tripping.
Yeah.
The second question was fair.
It's
though.
gonna take
Like,
some
what's
time to
worse?
realize. But if you look inside, I'm sure you'll find.
Come on,
Okay.
now.
Okay.
What they singing though?
I don't know.
Drake and
I-
Josh.
It's
Yeah,
the Drake
song.
and Josh theme
No,
song.
but you think that's culture though?
Yeah.
Hey,
I don't know, man.
Get to the super
Okay, the
chat.
super chat, they calling you out, Acho. This is from
Yeah,
K Crazy
call
earlier.
his ass out.
Yeah, they calling you out, Acho. They said, I need to call you out for that lie you told.
Oh, he told another lie.
That's what
He
they
be
saying.
lying. He be lying
That's
now.
what they saying.
What
They
happened?
said Aaron Rodgers got packed up by more than Brady in the current 49ers squad. He lost to Eli, Cap twice,
Yeah.
Russell Wilson after 4 picks, Carson Palmer, and Matt Ryan. So they said, don't just narrow it down to like he only got stopped by Tom
Man, I
Brady.
forgot about that
you.
Arizona
Not
one,
getting
yeah.
them championships.
We need more detectives like that though.
Detectives.
When you detect the lie, put the money in the chat.
I hate the quarterback is a win stat thing.
It's a
man.
bad-
See,
it's
that's
a
a nasty
bad-
argument for
it's
your
a
agenda,
bad.
Acho. It's
Yo,
bad.
the
bro.
worst one of all
It's
time.
bad.
I remember watching Jimmy G in the playoffs in 2019. I'm like, this dude stinks. Yo, the whole message through the whole building, the whole week, for 2 weeks. Yo, we gotta get him the third down. We need Jimmy G to throw. That was the memo. Get Jimmy G to throw. And they talking about how he carried that team to the Super Bowl. And all they did is ran the ball, play great defense.
Yeah, I don't go that far. I draw my line somewhere. That's where we at, Social Trade.
We got a couple more. Central Cash said, I don't agree with Shady a lot, but I made that same take a couple months ago. But I honestly think Jordan Love will be the Kyler Murray of the Packers where he's hurt and then comes back and gets grace. The official TY said, pull up Vikings Kirk Cousins era versus Jordan Love the last few seasons. Same quarterback. Can't pay that much for on-paper QBs. I'll open your eyes. And then the last one I got is from Nick Robinson said, objectively, Josh Allen is the best quarterback in these AFC playoffs. If they don't go all the way this year, it won't be because Josh falls short and the McDermott era is over. Thoughts?
Ooh.
A real change is needed if they miss this shot.
Change GM.
Good question.
But you wouldn't change Sean. Would you change the GM? Not Sean though.
Yeah, probably change the GM. That's really good
Brandon
point.
Bean be tripping sometimes.
That's a really good point. But
Yeah.
but Shady, if Sean's a defensive coach, he's no longer the best defensive mind in the AFC. So now we got a problem. Because you're a defensive coach and you're not the best defensive mind.
He's not even top 3.
So that's problematic. Yeah. When
How he not top 3?
DeMeco Ryans,
Yeah.
for sure.
Vrabel.
Vrabel.
Yeah.
Vrabel's defense he's a better defensive coach than Sean.
Vrabel's defense is better than the Bills' defense this year.
I mean, this year, yeah, but like we can't do that. The last 3-4 years, Sean McDermott's defense been solid.
I
can't do that, bro.
I just know DeMeco.
Do you know how bad the Bills been, dog? They've been a bad team. Sean McDermott changed that whole culture over there.
did.
That's true.
All right,
He
the
did.
defense ain't no real names. In the last 2 years, been no names over there.
That's
But he
fair.
been holding
No,
it.
they have all the names, no game.
No.
They got all the names in
What
the
names?
world.
What names over there?
They had Von Miller last year. They have Bosa this year. Milano was a name. He's had
was all-
All-Pro
and-
before.
okay, he was hurt and all that,
Ed
but-
Oliver, he for sure a name. Like, you know what I mean? Jordan Poyer, he been a name. Micah Hyde, he's been an All-Pro. Jordan Poyer's been. They got the names. They just ain't got the game. Like, they've had names though.
I think. I mean,
Got crazy
I don't know. I don't know
names.
if they got everybody using name got
Not
names.
crazy.
There's-
All-Pros?
There's some good years, but I
You
wouldn't-
compare that to
Yeah, I wouldn't call.
Sting and Lassiter
But
and,
here's-
and,
but here-
and,
but-
and Will
but-
Anderson.
Right.
Come on.
Beep. Remember, DeMeco overdrafted several of those players and helped develop several of those players. Kamari Lassiter was not supposed to be who he
No,
is.
Petrie,
Like you know
yeah.
what I mean? Like
But who else?
Kalen Bullock. Like Kalen Bullock, Aziz
Bullock was
Al-Shaair.
good.
He names you names though.
Will Anderson.
Yeah, he names you
Derrick
names, though.
Stingley.
Of course.
Those are top. Those are top
Of
three things.
of who DeMeco drafted,
Yeah.
Will Anderson, didn't draft Stingley. Kamari Lassiter,
Okay.
lockdown. Aziz Al-Shaair, DeMeco acquires.
Yeah.
Pro Bowler just made it this year.
Caleb Bullock, you cut on the film in college. You like that.
Petrie was nobody until DeMeco got there. Like, Kalen Bullock, third round safety at SC. Like, I'm saying this to say, like,
Bullock was a baller on film, man.
I'm
you
saying
gotta watch
this to
college
say
football, man.
DeMeco is only real thing I'm saying is Sean McDermott. If you're a defensive mind, I need you to be the best defensive mind because offensive head coaches are what's winning.
I think Sean gets
gets the most out of his less players. Like you, and D'Amico Ryans is my boy, but dog, you got all pros everywhere though, like real all pros. Not you had it years, no, all real all pros right now. Like they have the best pass rushers in the game. D'Amico or
Will Anderson, Daniil Hunter.
They both got
Daniil's
10 or
a dog. Yeah, getting Daniil there is crazy.
And then on the cornerback, like
Stingley's amazing.
Yeah.
And Lassiter is amazing.
Yeah.
Right.
But them safeties too.
But I'm
Petrie
saying,
and Bullock, amazing. Yeah.
Okay, but if you go to the Bills, right? You get that same production because you don't have them type of same players. But if your defense is still solid, you got to give Sean McDermott some of that credit.
But then you have to
Does that
tell me,
matter,
Shady,
though?
is it GM or is it coach? Because D'Amico would never, ever field a defense like the Bills are fielding. Ever.
But
He would look
say
at
that,
those
though.
players and he'd be like, y'all are too slow. Y'all are not aggressive. Yeah.
But
He would never do that. Ever.
But listen, that's the player in you. That's why I said we need more player coaches. But real quick, the Cowboys, how shitty defense they have, because their defense is bad, right? No, I'm not even point.
Yeah, no, they're awful. Yeah.
Yo, if McDermott was over there, they probably still won't be good. It won't be like
way
that.
better,
You
yeah.
know
Way
what I'm
better.
saying?
Yeah, way better.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I hear you. He's still a top 10
that's
defensive
that's
mind.
coaching. That's coaching.
Yeah. I just think on the AFC side, there's been other teams that have kind of
Caught
risen
up.
to that occasion.
Yeah, that have caught up.
Exactly.
That
Yeah.
have caught up anymore?
No, last thing I got though, they said, Shady, how you know Goya Rice and not know how to play spades? That's all I got.
Yo, for the record though, I know I play spades. I just for Acho's argument, I was trying to go against him. But I know everybody here is super smart.
Let's pull the card table out after the show.
yeah.
Hey, but but why we ain't ask the culture question though?
I did.
I'd have passed it with flying colors.
All right, I'm gonna take this one down and ask the
look.
culture question.
Keeping it moving forward, the Houston Texans punched their ticket to the playoffs for the third consecutive year tonight after beating the Chargers. Justin Herbert was out there fighting for his damn life. Here's a video, him throwing the interception. You know, these terrible Justin Herbert interceptions, hitting his tight end right in the hand, and then being picked off by Aziz. Fellas, I mean, this was a tough game for the Chargers. Lost their chance to win the AFC West and, sealed the Texans' playoff spot. Do you guys think that the Chargers are letting Justin Herbert down?
Let me start with these Texans, though.
Okay.
Rome, can we start with these Texans? Let's start with the Texans.
They is nice.
Let's start.
They're
Change
nice.
that graphic down
All right.
low. Change that lower third. The Texans did to the Chargers what they do to everybody. Like, it's time to put the Texans in legitimate Super Bowl conversations. Period.
Oh, wow.
They rattled off 8 straight wins after starting off 0-3, making the playoffs look like an afterthought. This season looked like it was a waste. The offensive coordinator for the Texans, along with the offensive line, looked completely lost. And since then, the offense has found an identity. Nico Collins has gotten his respect that he deserves. 3 straight 1,000-yard season. Shout out to him. And this defense is on the fringe of becoming a generational defense. Not sure that they're a generational defense yet, but if they make a legitimate Super Bowl run, we now have to start to put them in those 2013 Seahawks, 2015 Denver Broncos. We have to put them in that category of defense because in an era where every defense in the AFC in that playoff picture is good, the Texans sit above all of them.
You ain't lying about that.
Lockdown cornerback play. Kamari Lassiter, Derrick Stingley are both top 5. Ask me. Both top 5.
Wow.
Daniil Hunter, Will Anderson, both top 7, top 8 pass rushers. Defensive tackles got busy today. A couple sack force fumbles. Linebackers, Aziz Al-Shaair made the Pro Bowl this year. Bullock and Petrie at safety. Lockdown and will come down and sting you, no pun intended, when you talk about them DBs. So this Texans defense is what, to me, has them exactly where they need to be and should have been the entirety of the season. They're as legitimate as anybody.
I ain't lying. I'm trying to think. I don't even think of 5 pass rushers is better than them dudes.
No, I mean, Brian Burns, Myles Garrett, TJ Watt. If you want to say, Mike, of course, but he's just hurt. Michael Parsons. If you want to put in Aiden Hutchinson, Max Crosby, like
Crosby,
those guys.
But I mean,
No, I mean,
They're
they're 2
crazy.
top 10s. You have 2 guys
top
on there.
10s.
Top 10
And then
on
at
both sides.
corner, you got 2 top 5s.
Yeah.
Derrick Stingley, Pat Surtain, Quinyon Mitchell.
You know what's crazy? I don't want to throw Kamari in there, but the way he's been playing this year, you
have
got to.
He will stick you. He'll lock you down.
Yeah.
He'll pick you. Like, they got 2 top 5 corners. You got 2 top 10 pass rushers. You got linebackers that can run and hit. And everybody wants to kill.
Yeah.
Everybody on the Texans wants to kill.
Yeah, and Lassiter went down today with injury. We got to figure out what happened with that.
He came back, though.
Oh, he came back.
He
came back.
Yeah.
He
I was about to say,
came back.
The Texans defense is so crazy. As I'm walking, like I'm watching college football bowl games today. I'm watching that game. Every time I look in the top corner of that quad box, I see the Chargers are in the red zone. over and over again. The Chargers, they somehow found a way to get downfield. Oh, they had this explosive play to Quentin Johnson. Turnover. Stop on downs. Over and over and over again. The Texans just gave them hell. This is the best defense in the NFL.
Easily
the best defense. And in a year where we have some real elite defenses, I think the Broncos are a real elite defense. And what the Texans are out there doing on a week-to-week basis, just physically overwhelming teams. It's crazy.
Yes. And they playing with confidence.
Yep.
Like, they on the field, the defense, they look so much more confident than the offense. That's why they having that much success. I mean, it look like we're going to whip your tail, and they doing it. So I do think that I changed my opinion. I do think that the Texans could be a contender.
Yeah.
Because they showing it. Like, everything, if you know D'Amico Ryans, he plays that passion, that aggression.
Yep.
And you see on his team, they are running sideline to sideline to tackle somebody.
Yep.
Cornerbacks is doing that.
Yep.
Right? And it's like, if you want to be for real, they can win games without a quarterback.
They've done it.
Come on.
Davis Mills went out there, I believe, and won 4
it's
games
crazy.
straight. And y'all have to also remember, I was sitting with the Texans coach last night talking about all this. The Texans are actually tried. Think about some other teams, they ain't faced no real competition. Texans have played the Rams this year. They played the Broncos this year. They played the Bills this year. They played the Chiefs in a must-win game for the Kansas City Chiefs this year. They played the Jags this year a couple times. They played the Seahawks this year. Like, the Texans are battle-tested. Whereas you think of some AFC teams like the Patriots, shout out to the Patriots on the record, and I think the Patriots have done incredible things. Patriots ain't battle-tested. Patriots have played the Bills by force, division.
Yeah.
But, like, the Texans have played everybody. You go and you see the Texans, they've already played playoff teams, playoff games. They started the season off against the Rams, people.
And
Game one.
And they seen quarterbacks too, though.
Talk about
right?
it.
Because I'm thinking about they see Matthew Stafford.
Yep.
Right? They see Baker Mayfield.
Seen Josh.
Seen Josh. And then what's your boy from Jacksonville? If you want to say Trevor Lawrence. Like, they played some quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Some fun stats for you guys. They started off the season 0-3. Since then, they're, I think, 12-2.
Yep.
Also, they have given up more than 21 points this season twice.
Yeah.
It is a race to 24 points for the Texans right now. And if you don't get to, they know for a fact you're not going to be able to score 24 on our defense. So if we can score 3 times, we're going to put you in a real bind. They've given up more than 20 only 6 times all season, and I think they only lost 2 of those games. Like, they are on a very elite track right now.
Here's the truth about the Texans. I love defense. Nobody on national television loves defense more than me. The truth about the Texans is this. Usually, elite physical players, and Shady can attest to this, usually elite physical players are stupid. They are. They're really talented, but they're stupid. And really smart players aren't all that physically talented. The Texans have elite physically talented players that are brilliant. You have Derrick Stingley, who's one of the smartest cornerbacks in the league and also one of the most athletic. You have Kamari Lassiter, who's a complete dog and also a very intelligent player. You have Danielle Hunter, maybe the most underrated player of the generation. Trivia question. Care Bear, how many career sacks do you think Danielle Hunter has?
Ooh. How long has he been in the league? I'd probably say somewhere around 60, 70.
Shady, how many career sacks do you think Danielle Hunter has?
85.
Care Bear, pull up how many career sacks Danielle Hunter has. Pass rusher for the Houston Texans, who wasn't even a Pro Bowler this year, even though he's second in the league in sacks. 112 career sacks!
He got 112?
He got 112. It's crazy.
Wow.
112.
He has 16 and a half, 12,
sacks.
and 14 the last 3 years.
I think he's been a second-team All-Pro once. He didn't even get a Pro Bowl vote this year. So they got dudes that are brilliant, criminally underrated, and
angry.
savage.
Now they gonna be angry too.
Well,
That's
bro, why do
crazy.
you think he balled like he did today?
What's the dude?
14.
He played for the Vikings. No, but they had a guy named Griffin. What's the Griffin dude?
Everson Griffin played.
Now, he was the big dude with the name.
Yeah.
I remember one time we was playing them and Jason Peters, Hall of Fame tackle. He said, "Hey man, he real country, Texas boy." He said, "Hey man, I don't know why y'all tripping about him. Shoot, it's the other guy on the other side is a real gangster." And nobody knew who he was.
Yeah.
Hunter was, and
Yeah.
and then we played him oh, okay.
Yep.
And it was him.
Can we talk? Why are we announcing Pro Bowlers when there's 3 games left on the season?
Yeah, that's actually a really good point.
Well, it's for some teams that have nothing to play for, like the Cowboys. They have nothing to play for. Let's talk about Pro Bowlers. You a loser team, got loser players. Let's give you something to be happy about. You made a Pro Bowl.
Your season gonna be over by the Pro Bowl too.
What's wrong with that? That's nothing wrong with that, right? Like the Cowboys, they had nothing to play for.
Yeah.
Like
At least you can celebrate the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, like George Pickens, like, yo, I know you have nothing else to play for.
Yeah.
You made the Pro Bowl.
They just trying to lock up the spots, I think, before. Like, oh, yeah, participate in the Pro Bowl games. We're trying to make it, like, I don't know. They're having it during Super Bowl week now, so that's...
Is it? It's not even a week before?
I think it's during Super Bowl. I think it's like on Wednesday during the Super Bowl week or something like that.
Some here damn Pro Bowls?
Damn. Here, damn.
Oh, no,
I'm not gonna lie, the Here Damn
no.
Pro Bowl has been going on.
It's been good. No, it's been good lately, though.
Okay.
I watched the Pro Bowls. It's been good. Not none of them bullshit Pro Bowls. It's some real ones.
Nah, like the little games stuff that they have now, like the little flag stuff.
No, he's talking about like making it. Like they gave it to you.
Nah, they had some Here Damn selections.
This year?
Last year they had.
No,
some,
we talking about this year. I'm saying
this year's
been real.
But the thing is, you don't know about the Here Damn selections until the players
Until
are supposed to go pull out. Yeah,
but real quick,
Like Tyler Huntley made it in the 14th.
yeah. No, Tyler Huntley.
That was crazy.
Made the Pro Bowl.
No, that's not. That's pause that. That was wild. I heard it.
I'm sorry.
You retroactive.
You apologize?
Oh, wow. It just
happened?
clicked, Shady.
Yeah, it's some wild
just
shit.
clicked.
Wait, I said one.
Yeah,
But wait,
did.
hold on.
I don't know what I said.
You said
You MVP voter. He says, "Wow, I'm trying to ignore it. It was too crazy.
Yeah, that was
Like Crazy Bear. You gotta come on, Cat
did I
Bear.
say?
You gotta stop. Carl Anthony Towns Bear. Listen,
Yeah.
Oh man,
You
I
said
don't
it
even know
until
what
the
I
real
said.
guys
can
pull
we
out.
stop that though?
Oh,
Pro Bowl players shouldn't be Pro Bowls if you're alternate.
Fair. Yeah. Fair.
That's like a girl. You trying to be with her, but you know what? I guess I'll take the other. Like no, that don't. You don't get flowers for being the one.
Yeah.
You was like the rebound.
You're right. You can't crown her side of Maine. That don't even make
What
sense.
are we talking about?
That don't even make sense.
that's nasty.
Where we at, Care Bear?
Oh yeah, well I wanted to talk about the Justin Herbert situation.
Crown of Maine is crazy.
We kind of didn't get to hit it. Justin Herbert, ended up throwing that pick today against Air. Ball goes right through his tight end's hand and then ends up getting intercepted. I got the video right here again. You want to pull that up? But yeah. Are the Chargers letting Justin Herbert down? Because today I actually felt like he balled. He ended up being their leading rusher for the game and throwing this interception in the red zone that shouldn't have been an interception. Are the Chargers letting him down?
Today they did. But here's what I hate about the Justin Herbert dialogue. Like, legitimately hate it. Herbert will make a mistake. Like, before that pick that Herbert threw, I think a pick goes through Kamari Lassiter's hands, right? Herbert will make a mistake, and nobody will say anything about it. Then Herbert will make a phenomenal play, and we will praise it until we lose our voice and completely ignore the mistake he made. Like, Herbert is a phenomenal talent. Herbert can make throws that, few can make. But Herbert threw that 45-yard pass in the air, and people were like, I don't know how many other quarterbacks can make that. I would hope every NFL quarterback. Like, the pocket was clean, and he threw a 45, 50-yard bomb, ended up getting tackled a 60-yard gain. Like, that's not the play to brag about. When Herbert's getting his arm wrapped around him and he makes a great throw, brag about that. But my tension is just like, Herbert's a really good quarterback. He's let his team down too. Watch the playoff games. 4 interceptions last year against this exact same team. So did the Chargers let Herbert down today? I think they did. But Herbert has let the Chargers down.
I ain't gonna lie though, Acho is right. Like, yes, I think the Chargers are letting him down. But damn it, he's let them down. A lot.
Yeah.
Through picks and all that. Bad reads, and we find a way to make an excuse for him. And so it's the same way. You've been bad, they've been bad. Because sometimes the defense plays great, right? Running the ball and all that.
Yeah.
Because beginning of the year, he wasn't even throwing the ball a lot. So I'm not going to do that, Justin Herbert. Listen, great player. I'm sorry. Really, really, really good player. A lot of talent. He lets them down, and they let him down. That's like fair relationship.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. To
really
be
well
fair,
said.
I hear you guys. Herbert has let them down in the past and whatnot. I think it's just, honestly.
You agree, Bear?
I agree. I like his as soon as you start seeing good games out of the Quentin Johnson, who's actually had a phenomenal this year.
Great
We haven't
year.
given him any
Happy
credit.
for him.
He's
Great
had an
year.
amazing year this year, holding on to the ball. But still, it just seems like whenever the time, this is just the Chargers, man. If we're being honest, I don't like to believe in curses for franchises and whatnot, but the Chargers, only team in NFL history to have the number 1 offense, number 1 defense, and not even make the playoffs. Like, that's just what being a Chargers fan is right now. 2007, they had the number 1 offense, number 1 defense, did not make the playoffs because their special team sold them that much. Think about how crazy that is. Like, being a Chargers fan just must.
The only
and I'm a
thing,
Cowboys fan.
Justin Herbert dialogue is just infuriating to me because I feel like, am I the only one that looks at this dude and tries to look objectively and say, he's really good? He's sold in really big moments. His team has sold him in not as big moments, but his team has still sold him. But like, Justin Herbert in the playoffs, they did blow a 28 to some odd point lead. And don't tell me, well, the defense just needed to get a stop. But then we talk about the Atlanta Falcons and it's, well, Kyle Shanahan just need. No. Like, Justin Herbert is sold too. So, did they let him down today? I think they did. I also think, I saw a quarterback talk about it online, that interception.
Yeah.
Justin Herbert, you didn't need to throw that joint 1,000 miles an hour. Like, catch the ball, but pull this up, please, because I'm sitting next to an all-pro running back, and I do want his opinion on it. Because people online are going to say what they're going to say online, and shout out to y'all. Y'all are completely entitled to your opinion. But Shady McCoy has probably been in this position more than any other people. The Justin Herbert interception. Shady, obviously he should catch it. Now, obviously Gatson, the tight end, should obviously catch it. Yeah. But as much sauce as Herbert put on that ball, should Herbert have took some off of it? Is it all on him? Just break down, Rome, show this, and I just want to hear from an all-decade offensive player.
It is. Yeah, I mean, so you say that he probably took a little off it.
He got to catch this, though,
but then again, he got to catch the ball. You know why? Because if you look at the guy, the rusher's coming free, about to sack him, it's not even the velocity on the ball. It's more trying to get the ball out of there quick.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to catch the ball.
Let me see.
Yeah, I'm here to tell you this.
Bro, I was about to hit him right there. I'm trying to get the ball out real quick.
You're 17 yards away. If you're 5-10 yards away, I understand you taking a little bit something off. Bro, you're 17 yards away from me when I'm releasing the ball. Catch the damn ball.
How hard is it? Because it's coming and it's high.
Yeah, it's hard because it's coming hot. Because he's saying that, but shit, you ever run that route, that ball is on you. You know what I mean? But I will say you gotta catch the ball. Like we have drills where we have the what was that? They put the jug machine.
Mm-hmm.
And you turn that thing up, so the ball's coming out fast. You know you got a quarterback that throws the ball hard. Now there's certain quarterbacks like Kurt Warner where he's gonna have all touch on the ball all the time.
Yeah.
So
Burrow's not humming this.
No, he's not.
But Burrow probably doesn't, I don't know if he has the arm to hum.
But he don't have that.
But Burrow's not humming this.
Because sometimes though, Herbert, he does something where he gets the ball there so fast because the pressure's coming to him.
Yeah.
Everybody can't do that.
Yeah.
Like Aaron Rodgers can do that.
Yep.
Zip that ball real quick because the pressure's coming.
Aaron
right?
Rodgers did do that though too. Aaron Rodgers was spin that thing to Donald Driver's hand.
You gotta catch this ball though.
Yeah, you gotta catch the ball.
This is the NFL, the elite of the league. You getting paid money, dude.
Out of 10, how many times? Not even BSing. How many times you catching it? Out of 10.
Who, me?
You.
8.
How many times is Macklin catching it? Out of 10.
But you send it. But I ain't gonna lie though. In certain games, like they're in the third quarter and y'all down by 11 points.
Yeah.
It's a must have it. You gotta be great at that. And I think when you're a really good player, you thinking of that. Like I can't have a mental lapse and get a tip pick because it's like it's the game on the line. I don't know that tight end, so I can't really blame him.
Young bull. Go ahead.
But can we mention that Dicker missing that extra point?
That was killer.
Changed the entire.
That did.
Yep.
The defense was looking good. They were rolling. They had the offense in the. Dicker comes out, misses the kick. Then they force a 3rd and 9 and then get the illegal contact. The play resets and then they end up running the clock out. Y'all can speak to it better than anybody else. How much does that affect the game? I know it's one extra.
Let's be honest, though.
But as a defensive player, knowing that, okay, now we got to get it stopped and then the offense has to come down and score a touchdown instead of a field goal.
It impacts the offense more than anything. Yeah. Because they got to go score a touchdown.
Well, also, Trey,
you know what I'm saying?
The difference in this game was what? 4 points today.
4 points, yeah.
Cameron Dicker missed a chip shot before halftime.
Yeah, right.
We're talking about the best kicker in the entire National Football League this season, bro.
Yeah.
You're first team All-Pro kicker.
Yeah.
And you missed that. Like you just can't have that happen, bro. So I think it's tough.
Swan,
And I think Dicker's amazing, but that's uncharacteristic. The Chargers did sell Justin Herbert, in my opinion, today.
It wasn't. Yeah, it was rough. And then I think that 3rd and 9 and then the illegal contact.
But here's what runs me hot though is I hate people talking about that illegal contact. There was an illegal contact the possession before that allowed the Chargers to score a touchdown.
Correct. That's true.
That was BS too.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I hate about this Justin Herbert dialogue. Nobody talked about on social media the BS illegal contact on the Texans that gave Justin Herbert the ability to score the touchdown.
And it was soft.
That's true.
That was terrible.
It was soft. Yeah, it was.
We only talk about the illegal contact on the Chargers that was like, y'all robbed us the chance of seeing Justin Herbert versus the Texans defense. Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up.
I'm with you on that.
This is infuriating.
With you on that.
Where we at, Care Bear? Talk to me, G.
Moving forward.
Sorry, real quick.
Okay.
I do got a couple super chats. We just got
Yes, sir.
one. One came through. RBJ said Justin Herbert and Trevor Lawrence are the 2 most overpaid quarterbacks in the league. They are somewhat above average and have talent. They get a pass from most people. They've been bad for years, and people just wish they were better. I don't really see anything.
It's like 3 of those 4 sentences were correct.
Yeah. It was like cooking.
And then, like, why'd you add that?
Yeah. Or why'd you leave that out?
Correct.
But we don't put Trevor Lawrence in the same category as Justin Herbert, right?
You put who in the same?
Trevor and Justin.
We don't do that though. We can't.
In what conversation? Talent wise,
Six prototypical big arm quarterback that hasn't really
talent-wise,
delivered as much in the playoffs.
The talent wise, the gap is more narrow.
They in the same conversation.
I don't think Trevor Lawrence is as talented as Justin Herbert. That's for one.
One of them got longer hair at this point.
Yeah, they're kind of this.
No.
Talent wise,
You put them in the same boat.
Talent wise,
Justin Herbert's better than
the
Trevor
Chargers.
Lawrence.
I think are just on TV more.
Nah,
I think
we're not doing
I
that.
don't know if they
I
that
think
different.
Trevor
though,
Lawrence is
Shady.
better than Justin.
If you remove Justin Herbert, if you remove Trevor Lawrence, if you
done,
remove
yo.
the rookie years, because remember Trevor Lawrence's
Wait,
rookie year.
time out. How do you do that?
You don't trade rookies.
I just told you.
You don't grade rookies.
Gilbert Arenas was telling me, like, yo, when we interviewed him with I Am Athlete, and he was saying, like, my 6 years better than Steph. I'm like, whoa, we don't even, you can't, that don't, how do you do that?
You don't grade rookies.
Dog.
So now you grade rookies.
How you play a game and we don't count it? What are we talking about?
Shady, you preach, I don't judge rookies.
You do say that though, Shady.
No, I don't judge rookies, but you did play. It did count. You don't count that?
I think Herbert.
How do
No,
I count
if
that?
they do well.
How you playing a game and don't count it?
Up to this point, Herbert has been better, but I wouldn't say they're.
How you
like,
playing
they're-
a game and it don't count?
It counts, but
All
like,
right.
they're
Justin
not miles
Herbert in the
apart.
first 4 years has the most
Like the most passing yards of any quarterback.
Right.
It matters. It does matter.
Justin
Herbert or Justin or no, what's the other
Trevor
one?
Lawrence.
He's never gonna have nothing like he's gonna never have no stats. Like, oh my god, he's never gonna have no stats. Like, oh my god, about never.
Herbert is here. Lawrence is here. Lawrence beat Herbert in the playoffs, so that makes them here.
There you go, the team shit.
No. Lawrence beat Herbert in the playoffs.
Bro.
I ain't no team like Lawrence beat that man. You watched the game.
So without the playoff game, right?
Without the playoff games, there's still a game.
Like, what are we talking about?
No, but you don't play the what if game though, Shady. He did.
You said
he did beat
that man.
He did
Bro,
beat him.
happen.
You don't play the what if game. You don't play the
Time
what
out.
if he
Time
didn't
out.
beat
They
him.
played
Do you
the
remember?
game.
Do you remember the game?
Yes, everybody
Do you
does.
remember the game?
No, I don't. I didn't.
Then he's honest, and I.
But I'm just calling you out about the what if.
You can't get. Wait, you can't get loud. You don't even watch. You don't know the game. You can't get loud.
That ain't for me to argue. Acho got that part of it. I just called you out about your what if take, man. That's like the same thing.
You didn't watch the game. You can't even argue. What was that?
Last super chat I got, they on the Chargers topic, they said this was Jesus said Chargers can be anyone in the AFC except the Jags and Texans. Agree or not?
And boy, Trevor Lawrence threw 4 picks in that game. I forgot about that. It was such a
Lawrence
nasty game.
Trevor Lawrence is weak,
came back from
Get to that second half,
bro.
though.
Trevor Lawrence is
That
like
second half, he went nuts.
He's not weak. He's just inconsistent.
That's true. Hold on. Let's respect the super chatter. Respect the chatter.
So super chat said Chargers can be anyone in the AFC except Jags and Texans. Agree or disagree?
Agree. And they could lose to anyone in the AFC, including the Steelers, the Bills, the Jags, the Texans, the Broncos.
They can
the
lose to
Patriots.
anybody.
They can lose to anybody.
They can lose to anybody.
Yeah, they can
Except
lose
my
to
Colts
anybody.
now. Yeah, they're cooked.
Fortunately.
Yeah, no.
Where we at?
Y'all suck.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. We're both not making the
You're in
playoffs,
Cancun with me, bud.
Wait, I got a
Enjoy.
confession though. We got time for my
Just
confession.
when you thought you said,
Bro, I was flying for the holidays, right? And I go sit down because that's why my back's been hurting all day. Man, if I move up a little bit, my shit still starting. I got some pain pills. Anyway, yo, I go to sit down on American Airlines seat.
Yeah.
I go to sit down, and I sit on the chair. Guess what happened? The chair breaks. Yo, the chair breaks. Yo, real talk.
Damn.
Yo, my whole groin, my back, it was like numb. Like, damn, like. So the cop come over laughing. I'm like, yeah, I'm cool. I'm laughing. I'm like, but damn, my shit hurt. Yo.
You was on the plane?
No, I was waiting
In a lounge.
in the lounge.
What airport was this?
American Airlines.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie.
No, the
that's
airport. What was it? Where
Was it
it?
LAX?
No, it was LAX.
So I don't know about y'all,
No.
but,
Where was that?
but
Yeah,
I'm seeing dollar
contacting a lawyer.
signs. I'm seeing dollar signs,
Yeah,
Shady.
yeah,
I'm seeing dollar signs, Shady.
I'm gonna go to my
You
doctor.
might have put on a little bit of weight since retirement, but you ain't put on that much that you
much.
should be
Oh,
breaking
yeah.
chairs. We might got a lawsuit on our
Yo,
hands,
Yeah,
Shady.
that's
But hold
a
up.
me-size thing to do.
Your back is in pain. You can barely walk. I
Yeah.
saw you.
He
You
wheeled in.
we
Bro,
had
he has
that.
been
Yeah, he's
struggling
got
all
a
day, too.
wheelchair.
Nah, but-
Your
And
neck,
emotional distress, too.
emotion.
No,
You
I'm
were
saying
embarrassed
he's
so
literally
much. You
so
never had
distressed
anything
he has
like
to
that
talk
happen.
about it on a sports show tonight.
See, he had to vent.
Got playing around.
This is not a confession.
But I
This
was
was
hurt.
therapy.
We not playing
That's why I
around,
said
Shady?
I need extra cushion in the chair because my back messed up.
We trying to get you paid, bro.
Bro,
Bro, get your mind right.
anyway,
That's crazy, bro.
We tried.
My God,
We
we
tried.
trying to
We
get
tried.
him.
We do what we
All right,
could,
Anyway,
bro. Anyway.
keeping it moving forward, we got to talk about Mary Kay Cabot. the Browns reporter that we talked.
Who's that?
On Shedeur Sanders, she said they're not ready to anoint him their starter for 2026 just yet. But he's keeping himself firmly in the conversation and moving closer to that distinction. Fellas, do we think Shedeur Sanders could potentially, do you think he should be the starter next season for the Browns?
I think whether or not Shedeur starts for the Browns in 2026 has more to do with other quarterbacks than it does Shedeur. Meaning, if Fernando Mendoza goes out there and wins a national championship and leads Indiana to a 16-0 season and he throws for 6 touchdowns and no interceptions in the playoffs, the Browns might say, you know what, we got to figure some things out. If Malik Willis starts again in Week 18 and shows significant promise and looks like a franchise quarterback, the Browns might say, you know what, we'll trade a 4th-round pick for Malik Willis and see if he can beat out Shedeur Sanders and Deshaun Watson. And even if he doesn't, we'll see if we can make him a competent number 2 or number 3. Remember, Kirk Cousins was in conversations for being the Browns starter going into this season. So if Michael Penix ends up coming back and Kirk Cousins is like, hey, I prove I can be a day 1 starter. I want to be a day 1 starter. Make me the man. I don't know if Shedeur's future is fully in his hands. I think just like this season, it took Dylan Gabriel getting hurt. I think so much of Shedeur's fate is outside of his hands in large part because he hasn't played that many games this rookie year. And he hasn't been so dominant and so elite that he clearly will make you say no to every other potential quarterback option out there, rookie class included. So I think Shedeur is doing almost everything he could do, but there's still more to be done.
But that's the kicker. The kicker is this. You might feel like that, and you go out there and you draft a quarterback in the first round, and you bring him to Cleveland, and you know what happens? You find out the same thing that happened with Dylan Gabriel, that the quarterback I drafted before Shedeur is not better than Shedeur. Now you have a whole issue again. You feel me on that, Asha, or you don't believe
Facts.
that?
No, that's facts.
Right? You go draft the guy in the first round or second round, right? You think he's the future, you're going to see if he's the future. And then y'all get to practice and you're like, dang, he's not better than Shedeur. So I think it's real important that whatever they do with the quarterback situation, I think you give Shedeur that chance to be the starter. Not label him the starter, right? But make him earn it. And if he does, then give him everything he needs to be successful. All the number 1 reps. Maybe give him another playmaker on offense. Maybe another wide receiver, right? All them type of things like that, because I think the rookie class that they do have on offense, them players will get better. I think Shedeur with a real offseason under his belt. Because if you look at his body frame, he don't look super strong. Give him more offseason, get some real work in, get him a little stronger. The playbook. I got a whole offseason to learn the playbook. And then we get to camp, and then you'll see. But I think it's smart for them to have a backup plan, right? Or it's not even a backup plan, somebody to compete with.
Correct.
Because I remember, like, on certain teams, like Russell Wilson, right? Even though it's a little different, but if you give a dude a chance, no matter if you pay somebody or not, give him a chance. And we're going to find out what you got.
I mean, I think it's clear the Browns' issue isn't a quarterback, and I felt that way for a while. I think they need to build in other areas. You
like
have
head coach?
liability.
Like head coach?
Like head coach, like left tackle. You have liabilities at key positions right now. And your defense is special. So I think, to be honest with you, the rebuild for the Browns, and I'm not just saying this as an avid Madden player, to me it should be relatively simple. I think Andrew Berry's made good choices drafting thus far. I think on the offensive side of the ball, you need more pieces. And you can draft those pieces this offseason. I also just think for Browns fans, bruh, they want Shedeur to be the starter. They haven't been this excited in years. I saw a video on TikTok earlier today. I got it pulled up right now. This kid opening his present, he got a Shedeur jersey for Christmas. Look at this right here, man. Look at this kid. Kid breaks down in dang tears because he got that Shedeur dang jersey.
That's right.
They told me bust down my AP. Perfect timing, man.
That's right.
Look at how happy that kid is right there, man.
That's right.
Kid is unbelievably happy right there just because of Shedeur. And Acho, your hating ass doesn't want to see that, man.
Wow. No, I mean, one, I rebuke that. But two, like, I think it is inaccurate to say the Browns' problems don't start with the quarterback. There are other problems, obviously. Offensive line has been injured this year, but the offensive line for the last 5 years of the Cleveland Browns have been solid. Running game historically for the Browns has been solid. Hell, go back to freaking Peyton Hillis. Like, the Browns' issues historically have kind of always been the quarterback. The one year they got great quarterback play out of Baker Mayfield, they went somewhere. yes, the Browns need to fix other things, but there is no way you can confidently and competently go into next year blindly committing to Shedeur Sanders and saying, yeah, we're going to be okay. Like, you realize the Browns are about to waste the best pass rusher of the generation. Because imagine, Kieran, if you go into next year with Shedeur and Shedeur's not the guy, now what? Like, you got to go in with competition. You have to go in with competition and make it an open competition, actually. Give them both starting reps and see what happens.
My thing, do you expect to be a contender next year for the Browns?
I don't think they're that far away.
My man. Last year they won 3 games. This year they got 3 games too.
Yeah.
Think about
6 games in 2 years. You don't think they're that far
They
away?
won 4 last year.
They're close. They're
close.
Here's why.
They close.
What's the significant difference? Oh, I'm about to get y'all, and y'all my dogs. What's the significant difference between the Browns and the Patriots?
Coach.
All right. Even if that's the case, they're not that far away. Y'all didn't name Coach.
Hold up. Coach, left tackle, Will Campbell, running backs. Okay. I'll give you Quinshon Judkins. Give you Quinshon Judkins.
Don't say wide receiver core either. Not that far away. They're a Kyle Williams away.
I say Diggs will be on one.
Okay, Diggs is a guy.
Yeah.
That's my point. Like, the
Browns don't have a guy.
But here's my point. All I'm saying is they're not that far away.
Okay.
They're a 32-year-old Stephon Diggs away. Stephon has 739 receiving yards this year. He just had a 100-yard game. He has 800.
He's top 10, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Top
Top 10 in the league. Is he not top 10 in the
Hell
league?
no.
There we go, bro.
Forget the numbers.
Forget
Look at the tape. Look at the tape.
He balls.
Stephon Diggs ain't top 10 in nothing this year.
Every primetime game, he shows up.
And nothing.
He shows up.
Christian McCaffrey got more receiving yards than Stephon Diggs.
Man.
Don't make me get crazy. Where is he?
We talking about stats.
Where is he?
What about when you watch them they play?
21st.
When they need him.
He's not that great either when they play.
He's 21st.
What?
Yeah, he's
When they
nowhere
need
near
him?
top 10. He's top 25, Acho.
But all I'm saying is this, because I think we're kind of saying the same thing. Like,
Diggs,
I
nice.
agree. They're a receiver away. I agree with that. They're an
Receiver,
offensive-
a head coach, and it's not easy picking a head coach. Not easy doing that.
But Shady, this is all stuff you can acquire in an offseason.
But what I'm saying is, I don't think it's that easy to get a good head coach. It's not that easy. It's not that easy. A dude get coach of the year, and next year, 2 years, he's fired. Because we thought he was really good, he wasn't. It happens all the time.
But here's my question. It's not that easy, but is it that hard?
I think it's hard to get a good head coach. I think it's hard. If you don't believe me, ask a lot of these teams that have been trashed forever. Have the Browns had a lot of good coaches?
I'm saying no, but I'm saying this.
Right.
Liam Cohen this year, first-time head coach, going crazy with the Jags. Ben Johnson this year, first-time head coach, going crazy with the Bears. Mike Vrabel, second-time head coach, first time with the Patriots, going crazy with the Patriots. So, like, these
I don't care about this 1 year. I just said we have a lot of coaches that get 1 year. Brian Daboll, I think he's a really good coach. First year, everybody was loving him. Then after that,
but was it
Kevin Stefanski?
Yep.
A couple years ago, you loved him. You still love him.
Still do.
Now it's like nobody in America loves him.
Except you. Yeah.
But is it?
You know what I mean?
But go back to
Coaches be bad. They be bad.
But Daboll,
and you can flip it.
Yep.
Dan Campbell. We thought he was weak for a while. Like, you can't win. You keep losing. Oh, okay. Now you look better. So what I'm saying is, I think the body of work inside of small servant size can tell you that.
I don't disagree. I think I just don't want to lose the crux of the argument for me is I just don't really think in the AFC where everybody's winning off defense and mediocre quarterback play, I just don't think the Browns are that far away. Like, the Browns have a Myles Garrett, they have a Denzel Ward, they have a Grant Delpit, they have a Carson Schlesinger. He's about to break the Browns record for tackles in a season. He's 5th right now as a rookie. Like, the Browns, I just don't think
the Browns' offensive line is bad.
They're hurt though, Shady.
Whatever.
Like, when they healthy, like
I don't know what they look like when they're healthy. I don't know what they look like when they're healthy. Do you what they look like when they're healthy? Because I don't know. They're a bad team. Bad offensive line play. They're not sure what's going on with quarterback, right? The way they even handle that thing, you could tell they know what they're doing at quarterback.
Yeah.
Okay, the head coach is bad. Right?
Yeah.
So now if the head coach is bad, I start looking at the whole
thing.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
Wide receivers. You paid Jerry Jeudy for what? For who? You had to do that? Would you pay Jerry Jeudy?
How else you get him? Think about it. Without Jerry Jeudy, think about what they are for real, for real.
I mean, you acting like he just be out there just having his way. I seen him drop a lot of balls.
He does, but
I seen him drop picks.
But to your point,
I ain't doing that.
To Kieran's point though, if you want to build, Jerry Jeudy eventually will be your number 2. That's a really good number 2. I'll take him as a number 2.
I just
you need Jerry Jeudy eventually.
you don't. I don't think nobody needs Jared Jeudy
to be a number 2.
Nah, bro. He got bad body language. You're honest, your quarterback. I don't really need. You're not that good to do all that.
Okay.
Now, if you're nice, all right, go yell at the quarterback. Come right back. You know what I'm saying? If you nice, you ain't even nice. You doing all this.
He's getting outproduced right now by Harold Fantasy.
Like, dog. For real, if we being technical, they need a better head coach.
Mm-hmm.
They need a better offensive coordinator. They need better offensive line. And they need some better wide receivers.
I think
that's a lot. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
They need a wide receiver one.
They need
a left tackle one.
They need a wide receiver 2 also.
They need a left tackle. Left tackle helps out a lot.
But here's my point.
Right.
What did the Patriots do last year? Will Campbell.
Yep.
First round. Stephon Diggs, off season. Mike Vrabel. Bing.
Yep.
Like what the Patriots did is what y'all saying.
But Mike Vrabel's a good. That's a good. That's a good.
You also had a quarterback in year 2 now. Is it like that? That's my thing though. It's like you
So are you disagreeing with me? All I'm saying is that the Browns aren't that far away.
They're far away.
I'm disagreeing.
I still think they're far away.
Yeah, far away.
I think the Bills took a step back from where they have been the past couple of years.
Then, okay.
And the Dolphins and the Jets are terrible. But you're in the most competitive division in the AFC. What should be? What should be? They're dog crap this year.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to have Joe Burrow back next season. You're gonna have to deal with that. You're gonna have the Steelers and Aaron Rodgers apparently that don't have losing seasons back.
And
You're
Lamar gonna be back.
You're gonna have Lamar Jackson back, maybe a new head coach in Baltimore, and you got to deal with that.
Back and forth.
You're in one of the tougher divisions, and you have less offensive talent than all 3 of those teams.
With all that being said, then Shedeur can't work. Because at the end of the day,
who can?
Because at the end of the day, you said Lamar.
Yeah.
You said Burrow.
Yep.
You said Rodgers.
Yeah.
I hear Hall of Fame, and somebody really, really, really good.
Okay.
So what quarterback can compete in that division? Like, if you gonna start telling me these
you need some help,
nobody
though.
can if you don't get them help. That's the problem.
Before Lamar and before Joe was this, they had some help. Joe had some good wide receivers. Lamar had a lot of some linemen and all that. He needs some help.
He needs help. Bro.
You need a new coach, and it's not that easy to get a good head coach. You need wide receivers.
Yeah.
They need more than one.
So they need one.
This Jared Jeudy, you like Jared Jeudy like that?
As a wide receiver too?
What you like about him though?
His routes is.
What about his hands? His what? And I like Jerry, but like, come on, man, you gonna talk the talk? Gotta walk the walk, bro.
Man, moving forward.
This is my favorite topic today.
We got to talk about this. JJ Redick was upset at his Los Angeles Lakers after the Christmas Day loss. I'll let you guys take a listen to what he said because I think we need more of this in coaching.
We've been a good basketball team, and we haven't. We're a terrible basketball team. And tonight we were a terrible basketball team. And that started legitimately right away. We don't care enough to do the things that are necessary. We don't care enough to be a professional. It's, we had it. It can change like that. We don't have it right now. What I said the other night, it's a matter of making the choice. And too often we have guys that don't want to make that choice. And it's pretty consistent who those guys are. And so Saturday practice, I told the guys, it's going to be uncomfortable.
Shut up. JJ, you doing all this talking. Players are a reflection of their coach. So if you got guys, plural, that are playing with bad effort, if you got guys, plural, that have bad habits, if you have guys, plural, that are doing all these things that are despicable, look at the man in the mirror. That's you. You're either coaching it or you're allowing it to happen. Look at the man in the mirror, and if you don't want to, listen to the man in the mirror. Care Bear, shall we?
Yeah.
Side note real quick. No one's going to react to Doc's audio there. We've been 7 minutes since we showed that audio. Nobody's going to react to Doc's audio?
Do you want me to get it for you?
We don't have to repeat it.
I can repeat it.
I've seen the trend now. I've seen the trend for years.
What's the trend?
The trend is always making excuses. Doc, we get it. Taking over a team in the middle of the season is hard. It's hard. We get it. Just like getting traded in the middle of the season is hard for a player. We get it. But it's always an excuse. It's always throwing your team under the bus. They lose to Memphis. Oh, it's his players. Memphis was playing G League guys and two-way guys. And then you look at his quotes over the weekend. Now he wants to take credit for the James Harden trade to the Clippers working out. He wants credit for that. There's never accountability with that guy.
If you don't want to look at the man in the mirror, listen to the man in the mirror, JJ. Where's the accountability? Where is I got to coach him better. We got to practice harder. I got to coach him harder. I got to accept some responsibility. I got to lead him better. It's on me. We're going to get this fixed. Team's not playing hard enough. Team's not playing good enough. It starts with me. It starts at the top. We're going to get this fixed. I'm going to get this fixed. It's about me, not we got guys. And also, put an address on it so it don't get lost in the mail. You know, the guys are the same guys over and over. The same guy. Who are they?
See, I thought you would like this because I loved it, though. We need more coaches like this.
I agree.
One thing about J.J. Redick I do love, and he's not a sucker. He's not a chump. If you do something wrong, he's going to call you out. And there's times when we've seen superstar players don't get called out from their coach. You know why? Because they can't do it. Not J.J. Redick, because he's a player's coach. He's been in the player's shoes, and now he's in the coach's seat. He knows the difference. For example, when they got their ass beat in the playoffs last year, J.J. Redick said, you know what? We need guys to be more accountable. We need guys to be more in shape. And you know who came back in shape? Who came back in shape?
Luka Doncic.
Luka came back in shape. Yeah. Okay. Luka, he probably never had that one-on-one type of thing with a coach. Call your starters out. There's so many times that I remember watching these NBA players or no different cats, and they say, yo, you know, they don't coach like they coach on the league. Because the league, you got a whole week to coach you up. And the NBA's not like that. So if a guy like James Harden's not hustling, not going hard, you're not going to call him out. How can you? But J.J. Redick would. And when Luke was out, we called him out. Another thing is, what's wrong with when we get to practice, I'm going to be up on y'all so tight that y'all not going to mess up no more. You need that. Because you know some of the greats that did do that? Phil Jackson. Phil will call Mike out, Pippen out, Kobe out, Shaq out. And you need that because if you don't have that, there's no accountability. I look at Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr kind of soft now because, you know, they're not the same. But when they was on that type of level, he would call dudes out. Sit Draymond Green on the bench longer. These things happen. Did it not?
True.
Clay, you shooting crazy shots. Come here for a second. Steph Curry, even though you get wild with your shots, let me talk to you. You need that accountability. So I love that because in the NBA and also the NFL, the superstar players don't get corrected and criticized the same way that the other players that's less than do. You know how I know that? Because I was one of them players. I had a really, really great career. I'd have been greater if coaches would have kept the same type of coaching Andy Reid had with me. When I moved from Andy Reid, it went from, I'm going to yell at Shady's back up so he can hear what I'm saying to him. That's weak. Chip Kelly used to do that. Scary. I love what J.J. Redick's doing right now.
I would agree with everything Shady said if J.J. put an address on it. If J.J. would have said Luka, LeBron, Rui, I would agree with everything Shady just said. When Bruce Arians was going to Tom Brady and Shady was on that team, Bruce Arians did not mince words. You know, we got some guys out there turning the ball over too much. Hell no. Bruce Arians said, Tom Brady turned the damn ball over too much, blase, blase, blah. Because JJ was you know, so footing with it, that's why I'm like, nah, JJ, you half-hearted with it. You
can't do that in the media.
Address for who, though? For us? For the media?
Put an address on it, even for the player.
The player.
He players put an address on it, bro. Players know.
Players know. You think when JJ said that about last year about getting in shape, he had to dress somebody, play harder on defense? You think he got to say it? Hey, number 77. You know who he talking to. As a coach, I respect that because you're making a statement, but you're not putting it to the world. Because we don't matter to the team. We don't
the
matter.
problem is what you're saying is going against what you're saying. What I mean by that is this. If it's not for the media, don't tell it to the media. Correct. Why? I need to know how hard your practice going to be. Run the clip again because we're doing too much talk and we forgetting what the sound said. I don't need to know Saturday's practice is going to be hell.
I'm with you.
Saturday's practice, they need to lock in.
Saturday's
practice, they need to tell them. What you telling me for?
Hold on. It's an interview that the game is finished.
Let it ride.
And that started legitimately right away. We don't care enough to do the things that are necessary. We don't care enough to be a professional. It's, we had it. It can change like that. We don't have it right now. What I said the other night, it's a matter of making the choice. And too often we have guys that don't want to make that choice. And it's pretty consistent who those guys are. And so Saturday practice, I told the guys, it's going to be uncomfortable.
Why I need to know? Like, Shady, if you gonna tell me some of it and want to act like a tough guy, I told the guys, Saturday's practice, this is going to be uncomfortable. Well, then put an address on it. Yeah. If you're going to tell me the media, then tell me the media. And if you're not, then don't. No question, Shady, that any guy, presser guy asks needs all this. needs all this. The meeting's going to be uncomfortable. I'm not doing another 53 games like this. What you telling me for a tough guy?
I've said it before. I don't like this from JJ. I feel like this is all a shtick. He's like trying to play this big tough coach, and he's like, oh, I'm just going to put the hammer down and rule with an iron fist. And like, but bro, how many times do we have to hear this before we realize, oh, you're not this tough guy that you say you are? Because stuff's not changing in the locker room. We're not seeing it translate to the on the floor play. So at what point do we start looking at you like, oh, okay, so you really not this tough guy that you're portraying to be? That's number one. Number two, it all just feels like a facade. Like my good sister Monique said, put a name on it or leave it on the playground. So if you're not going to put a name on it and call out these guys in the media, then don't bring up that you're a terrible team. Save it for the locker room. Don't bring up that.
You think he's a soft coach? You think he's a soft coach?
I don't think he's this tough of a coach.
I think he's an imposter.
I'll put it this way.
I don't think he's this tough of a coach.
I don't think this gets to the media if the message is being heard in the locker room. That's the tough part. I do think this is what he wants. I do think he wants to send that message to his team that things are going to be uncomfortable and that things should change and y'all aren't really handling yourselves like a professional. But clearly that message isn't hitting home hard enough in the locker room. So much so that he felt like he had to go to the media and tell them like, yeah, that's what I'm telling the guys right now because I have to answer to you guys. I keep telling them that they're not handling themselves like professionals. That tells me the message isn't being received in the locker room. And it's not that you soft, but to me it's given that you're really just not. The message isn't getting through to the guys that you need it to.
But see, that's why I think that this is weak. I think that's why, for the same reason that you're saying that this is like powerful or strong, I think that exact reason is why it's weak. Because if you know your guys aren't listening, oh, okay, well, this isn't working, so let me just go run to the media and maybe that'll put a light of fire under them. Like, no, that's not it. Keep the accountability held in the locker room. For me, I've never been in a professional sports locker room. I've also never been a head coach, and I realize that these guys make way more money than JJ Redick does as a head coach. And it's hard to coach.
These guys respect though.
That's my thing for Shady is like JJ Redick is a substitute teacher. And what I mean by that is like the classroom don't ever respect the substitute teacher. Because number one, they're like, you only here for a particular reason. JJ, you only hired because of LeBron. Yeah. We know that. Yeah. So since
LeBron
you didn't
might be the biggest problem he has right now.
Correct. But since you didn't deserve to get the job in the first place, we'll never respect you having the job, Sharon Moore. Since you didn't deserve to get the job in the first place, you're never going to get the respect. Because how you going to Debo LeBron James? He the reason you got the job. Yeah. How you going to Debo Luka? Luka way bigger than you, more valuable than you, more everything than you. You saw how Mavericks fans cried and died when they traded Luka off. So I don't know, 2-5, how JJ is ever going to be able to command respect when he's younger than players on his team. I think he's younger than LeBron James. And like everybody knows he shouldn't have been there in the first place.
So not only do y'all think he's not a tough coach like that, but y'all don't think they respect him.
No, I don't think LeBron does.
Who does LeBron respect though?
Wait, hold on. I'm talking about the
I'll say it. I don't think they respect him because he wouldn't keep having these conversations.
So I disagree. Yeah. First of all, I don't know if you're watching. The Lakers are a good team right now, though.
They are a good team.
They're on no good. I don't know.
They're on a 3-game losing streak right now, but they're
second in the West or third.
I believe they're third.
They're a talented team. Yeah.
All right, they were just second in the West for a long time. I think they're third now, something like that. Mm-hmm. So they're doing good. They're doing better than they did last year.
Nah, they're fifth now.
Okay, fifth.
But the West is always a tight race.
Yeah.
Well, 1 through 8 be 2-3 games.
They're 2 for a minute. But anyway, they're playing well this year. And LeBron was out for a long period of time, right? Yep. He had to coach the team up. I do think they respect him. I think, for one, he played the game. And he wasn't no superstar crazy player. He's a 6'4" white dude that's playing shooting guard. Mm-hmm. You know how hard it is to play in the league like that? When it's full of all these athletic brothers from everywhere? So you get some respect from that. And then if you know JJ Redick, even on TV, he don't come off as no chump, no run over.
He comes off as an arrogant, self-indulgent, overestimated of self-worth prick.
With the complexion for protection. Because it's a lot of coaches that couldn't say what JJ said without being criticized about, oh, this is bad for morale in the locker room. This head coach shouldn't say this type of stuff. I think it's a lot of coaches in the league that couldn't get away with this type of stuff that JJ did.
So I think he's a player's coach. And then another thing is, sometimes you say things to the media because you did come off a loss and you was pissed off. Yeah. And when they put that mic in your face, you say things that you probably shouldn't have said. So I think that's one of them cases he's pissed off. Saturday, it's going to be different practice. I told you
right after a game, too.
Yeah, it looked like it, though. So, look, that was one part after the game, emotions. And then, two, he calls out players. He does. Even if you watch, when you're watching the game, you watch on TV, and it's a TV timeout, and he's pissed. You'll hear him yelling.
Yeah.
You'll hear him.
Yeah.
You don't never hear coaches do that in the NBA. So for him to do that, it's a different type of respect level. And the last part is, look at Luka. Luka is the prime example. Yo, he's always been great. He's always been all NBA. All these years. He's been to the finals and et cetera. Yep. And he ain't never been in shape. And 1 year when a player's coach that played the game at a solid level says like, yo, we need to be more in shape. We need more from our leaders. We need more from our stars. And then next year my man come in shape on defense. If you watch Luka now, he's showing you some type of energy and effort.
But he's
never going to be that.
Yeah.
He's never going to be
He's never going to be a great.
What I'm saying is, all the success he's had, he's never done that. And I think a guy like JJ Redick that brings that out there, the next year he's in shape, that matters.
Here's the problem.
That matters.
Like, I don't even disagree with Shady. I don't disagree with JJ necessarily. I disagree with what JJ did. But JJ can't be respected so long as LeBron doesn't respect him. Y'all remember JJ was on the court trying to get LeBron's attention?
Yeah.
And he was ha-ha and kikiing with the Phoenix Suns players, if I'm not mistaken. Like, and JJ didn't do anything in that moment. JJ, that's when you get your respect. But what you finna do? Chest out to LeBron?
Right. Like, someone got to, yeah.
But like JJ can never get respect because LeBron runs you. He hired you. Like, you're only there because of LeBron.
But LeBron's not gonna mean LeBron's such a big name. Like no coach is gonna be doing that to LeBron. Unless it's Phil Jackson or Pop that did more to him. But everybody else is gonna be the same way. But what about the other players? Because you can't control the superstars. You don't worry about Patrick Mahomes, dude. Don't talk about Travis Kelce. Don't say something to me about Saquon Barkley. But those other guys, what about them dudes? What about them?
The difference is
they don't respect him either because they have the luxury to do that.
The difference to me though is at least
no, they not. Everybody can't follow superstar.
But Shady, see the difference to me in football, you got 53. So if 3 don't respect you, as long as the other 50 do, bet. In basketball, you got 15, and really you got about 8 because it's about 8-man rotation. So if 2 don't respect you,
who's it? Wait, hold up. Who the 2?
LeBron, Luka.
I think
if those 2 don't respect you.
No, I think Luka respects JJ Redick. It looks like he does. The brother's in shape. He looks skinny as hell. He never looked that ever. Okay, coach said something about it the end of the year. You change your.
You putting that on JJ, but we can't just say that that's a fact. We can't just say that.
He was in similar shape 2 seasons ago when he played in FIBA in the offseason.
No, he didn't.
If I'm giving anybody credit, it's LeBron.
His rookie year, he looked like he was in shape. I ain't seen Luka look like this in a long time. You're not about to tell me that.
I'm not giving JJ Redick credit for Luka being in shape.
Okay, cool. Then don't worry about it. He said some end of the year. I guess that don't matter. Cool. So who else don't respect? Who else?
Just those 2. I'm just going with those 2. I think those 2.
How can you say Luka don't respect him? What?
Because Luka isn't a respecter of persons. Luka don't respect anybody.
I ain't gonna
think about it. Jason Kidd was a better player than JJ, was a better coach than JJ, got further than JJ, doing both. And Luka ain't respect Kidd.
Who say he don't respect Kidd?
You better call that challenge. You remember that? Finals.
I mean, but that's like
gets fouled out. Look at his coach. But you better challenge that.
That's competing though. That's part of it.
Shady. I don't think Steph Curry would ever. I don't think Draymond Green would ever tell Steve Kerr to do that. Now, Draymond and Steve Kerr argue on the bench, and Draymond dipped. But even dipping was low key out of respect.
Right.
Like even Draymond went to the podium after and said,
"It's crazy for y'all to say to him like, so you naming it the superstars don't respect JJ Redick, but I guess the other team does. The other players they don't respect him either.
I think they do. I think Reeves does. I think Rui does. But then the question is, then who's he talking about? That's the question.
I think we all kind of think who he's talking about, but it's
who he's talking about.
I think everyone kind of assumes that he's talking about Bron, but like I don't
think he's talking about Bron.
You don't think he's talking about Bron there?
Who are we talking about?
Being a professional? I don't think LeBron. That's not even his nature to not be.
That's
professional.
true. That's true. But
I think the players he's talking about, they know who it is. Because
that's another reason why I do respect it.
Talking about?
Yeah,
you know what he's talking about.
That message is heard by the players more than it is by us. Like they know exactly who he's talking about because they in the locker room every day. So it's like, oh damn, he's saying I don't really operate like a professional. Damn, okay, I guess it is here.
There might be dudes missing training. I might be coming late to practice. All type of stuff.
Yeah,
talk about being a professional.
It is.
Go ahead.
To your point though, and given the original clip, it is him deflecting blame from himself. At the end of the day, because you are at the end of the day, the team takes on the character of the head coach, and the head coach does need to hold them accountable. But at the same time, if you're a head coach and the message not getting through, like how am I supposed to convey that message as well whenever we're losing games? And I know my game plan's there. Y'all are not taking it as serious as y'all need to. Y'all are not playing at the level that y'all need to. So who am I? Is it my fault still?
I got one more question for y'all,
sir.
Because I just want to know about this, right? because the Laker conversation is important. So the take you have is y'all don't like what he's saying because he's not taking accountability and he's not. They don't respect him.
I think I don't like what he's saying because he's not taking accountability and he didn't put a label on it. If he would have just said like Luka has to be better. We need our best players to show more maximal effort on both sides of the floor. I need Luka to be better.
But nobody does that for a leader. No coach does that. That's like an Andy Reid rule.
Steve Kerr.
Andy Reid would throw himself under the bus before he say the player.
Steve would.
What's Steve say?
Steve will say that about Draymond. Steve will say that about Steph. But now
there's some games,
but Steve would, you know what I mean?
He'll have 18 turnovers and he'll cover up for him. Like, Drake has to be better. But like, duh. But they don't throw him under the bus. I don't see no coach that do that. Maybe y'all do. I never see somebody do that. Yeah. But what I'm thinking is like, I don't think I like JJ Redick. I think that's what it is. Y'all don't like him.
I'm indifferent. I don't like or dislike. But my thing is,
I think he's a much better coach than what they saw out of Darvin Ham. I actually think he's right there with Frank Vogel, if not better. I think he's a good coach.
Darvin Ham ain't saying much. I mean, that's a low ceiling. But like for me, it's less about like the respect of the players, and it's just more so about how many times do you have to get in front of a microphone and say, our team looks bad. We're not playing well. We're not doing this. We're not doing it. Criticize, to quote Django. But then nothing is changing. At some point, you have to take accountability, like you said, and just realize that, like, okay, I'm not saying that JJ's the problem, but he definitely don't look like the solution.
Hold on. I can't say that he hasn't been. This is the worst that they've played all season.
Before this 3-game
skid, they were the 2 seed.
They was the 2 seed.
They were the 2 seed.
They have a better year this year.
They're having a way better season this year than they were last year.
You think JJ's overreacted then? JJ started this.
No, I think JJ's doing what coaches do.
That's what coaches do.
Bro, when things are not aligning to what, and even then, right now they're a playoff team, comfortably a playoff team.
Yeah.
When things are not aligning, I have to be critical. The most critical person in your entire organization should be your head coach. Nothing should be good enough. Look at what Nick Saban does. Nick Saban's striving for perfection every single time he goes out there. It does not matter. If they lose a game, he likes the losses because it allows them to improve on things that they thought were cool. Bruh, they went on before the 3-game skid, they're the number 2 seed. He's sitting there saying, bro, y'all are lazy. Y'all are not operating like professionals. Bro, I would expect that to be said about a team that's out of the playoff picture. That's not a playoff team right now. Not the 5 seed that was in a 2 spot before this 3-game skid.
They've been doing
good
all year.
Let me tell you what the difference is. Yes,
What's the difference?
It is a coach's responsibility to be critical of his players' play on the court. We've lost 3 games. We're not rebounding the ball like we're supposed to. We're not facilitating the ball. We're not running the sets that we're practicing, running in practice. It's not the conversation that JJ's having. He keeps having this conversation about professionalism, taking the game seriously, and play. That's a whole different conversation.
I disagree.
That shouldn't have to happen continuously throughout the season.
Hold on, I disagree.
If I go on a 3-game skid, I want my coach conversation to be like, you know what? We're missing plays. We're not hitting guys in their spots. We're not doing what we're supposed to do. The ball's not moving around enough. We're not playing professionally. We don't seem to care about the game. We're not taking it seriously. Okay. That is not a schematic or game plan issue. That's not an X's and O's thing. That is a player personnel and morale issue.
What's wrall with that, though?
I completely disagree. Let me tell you why.
What if it comes from the heart? You start talking about all this other stuff, but what if it's like, yo, y'all been goofing off all week. You missing practice, you late for this, you late for that. It all comes back to the same thing of being accountable. So if I can't count on you to be on time for workouts or training, damn. How can I make sure you're accountable to be in the corner on a play we doing? You're supposed to be open for a jump shot. Instead, you're in the wrong area. Like, it all goes down to the same thing. And coaches always do that, and you know that. They always bring the littlest stuff.
But it shouldn't be multiple times throughout the season is what I'm saying. Like,
bro, they was just talking about
if you're a respected coach, I'm going to tell you one time, and it's going to be nipped in the bud.
That's some movie stuff. Does that happen all the time, my man? Coach, hold on. All right, it's the whole season, and you mess up, and they tell you once, and that's... No.
But I'm talking about.
Hold on. If Andy told you something, Andy Reid.
Yeah, Andy Reid.
If Andy Reid told you something one time.
He's told me something more than once.
But you've already told me how Andy would talk to you and be like, you know what? He said, I've won with lesser than you and D-Jack, and I can do it again. And you're like, you know what? You're right. I'm good.
And I've still messed up before after that.
But we're not talking about messing up.
But I'm saying, there's times where he said professionalism. There's times where we weren't, right? He would get on us, and we'd be good for a long period of time, and then we'll mess up again. Young players.
Oh, let me take this, bro. Because the problem isn't the X's and O's. The problem with him is the mentality that comes along with it. I got a video right here I'm ready to share with y'all, right?
All right, let's
Your defensive coordinator, Acho, in college, and I'm happy you have the opposite take of this. He was upset with y'all. I forgot what game it was. It might have been Oklahoma State. I forgot what it was. They are struggling with gap integrity. Well, I want you to watch what Will Muschamp says.
Everybody's got to be here. Does everybody see that? Gap control. Everybody just do your job.
Why is he punching? Hold on. Why is
Let him play.
Go ahead. Pause it there. You see Acho right there. There's Acho right there. Acho, why is he punching the whiteboard? Is it
mad.
because of what y'all are doing, X's and O's wise, y'all are filling y'all's gap? He ends that by saying what? Do your job. He wants you to do your job. Y'all know what it is.
But it's twofold because the actual what happened, and to Shady's point, everybody's a little bit right and a little bit wrong. This specific instance, we're playing Colorado. Bench base chop palms is the call. Bench base, you're supposed to hit the B gap. Dude wasn't hitting the B gap. So because we didn't hit the B gap, we got creased. That's why he says, everybody just do your job. But he's talking to one person. He's talking to the dude that didn't hit the B gap. And so the
What is
dilemma
JJ Redick doing?
That's JJ Redick.
He's talking to the people like.
But here's my thing. He did this in a locker room.
Yeah.
To the players. Muschamp don't got to be fake tough.
I hear you.
Muschamp never punched the border. You know what? Like to me, Shady, anybody who's acting, who's peacocking, you're covering up for something.
But you can't. But this is my issue though. You and your boy Trey, y'all can't tell me when he should or shouldn't say something. You don't know what his emotions is. He's after a basketball and they lost.
I'm not saying when he should or shouldn't. I'm just saying he shouldn't have to repeat it this many times in how many games have been played? 30 games this season? 30,
He's holding the standard.
Hold on.
3 games.
Remember, it's a Speakeasy birthday going on right now. Whose birthday was it?
Oh, yeah, it's 2. No.
Was it 2 and 4?
2 and 4. It is 2 and 4, Mr. DFW's birthday, yeah.
Hey.
And listen, he just dropped a $20 super chat. He says, Speakeasy, y'all in your bag tonight. I'm enjoying the show. Cook fellas, salute. It's shot o'clock. Let the movie begin. Shady, I need our Eagles to get this win tomorrow.
That's easy. That's easy.
Hey, happy birthday.
Happy birthday to
Shout out to the dedicated support.
Yeah, no.
Every day, bro. And shout out to celebrating your
We're
birthday
gonna
with the
shock the
crew.
world tomorrow, dog.
What's up, man?
It's a good birthday gift for you.
Shock the world.
Goodness gracious. Shock the world. They aren't shocking anybody. No, but yeah, Acho wasn't doing his damn job. We got to move forward.
Yeah, that's Acho, were you always like a friend of the class? Like you
That was my sophomore year.
So you
I had
it okay.
It's hilarious. I just want to watch that one more time. That was.
That was
Got to be here. Does everybody see that? Gap control. Everybody just do your job. You understand that?
Well, how did you react whenever you saw that happen? Was it just?
He said the very first. So y'all remember I played ball at private school.
Yeah.
So I ain't never seen nothing like this. My very it's a true story. My very first day in college ever. Muschamp looks at me 2-5 and he says, "Listen to the message, not the tone."
Yeah.
Very first day.
Man. That's cool.
So he was like, "I'm gonna say all types of stuff." He said, "But listen to the message, not the tone." Essentially to say like, don't get distracted by all the crazy stuff.
Yeah.
So I'll never forget that. I mean, this dude, he was bleeding one day because he punched the board and it cut him. So we're on the sideline and there's just blood running down my coach's face. Damn. And he was a crazy person. That's my dog.
Did anybody ever punch him?
No.
Players
He
love him
because he had the respect of his locker room.
Yeah, no.
Now we see JJ get punched on. I don't know.
I don't know. Wait.
Crazy.
So I seen him before though. He coached in the league.
Coached it with Nick Saban for the
At
Dolphins.
LSU. Oh, that's when it was
in
trash.
2000.
Yeah.
No, they won 9 games. 9-7.
Huh?
Nick Saban won 9 games there.
Playoffs?
No, missed the playoffs.
Nick Saban's career in the league was trash. I looked at it.
That is a myth. Nick Saban's career in the league was not trash, comparatively speaking.
What was his? He was like regular.
Nick Saban would have the best 3-year span in Miami until Mike McDaniel got there.
I don't know what that's saying much.
This is him and Nick Saban back when they was playing. They were coach when they won the national championship at LSU 2003.
Yeah, that looks crazy though. But the real deal, Nick Saban though, he's a respectable coach, but he's a smart man. The NIL came in there, he got his ass out of there.
Saban is the greatest
Because
college coach of all time,
Because guess what?
Argue it.
And before we leave, I'm gonna tell you this because you're a college guy. The truth is,
He's the greatest college coach of all time.
you can't go to them kids' schools and say, "Oh man, come to Alabama, the best team in the country, right? NFL, this and the third. Give them a little bit of money, and it's gonna be cool." Nah, because now everybody getting money, right? Now you supposed to be so good of a coach. I can't tell. His last year at Alabama, I ain't never see Alabama look like that. Yeah, like not a lot of talent.
Away from winning the Natty.
Bro, I said the way they looked. I don't care about none of that.
Yeah,
For real,
We did.
All the Alabama teams, they look way different. They look like that. Every year they got a first round wide receiver. I ain't see one of those. The young boy was nice, but he wasn't there. I don't think he was there yet.
Yeah, no,
he wasn't even there yet. Right.
So you're right about that. Yeah.
Right. So I'm like, damn. And I don't do the college. Because college is easy. I don't like everybody's going to college. So I don't ever look at it like that. So I'm like, damn, Alabama look the same. And all that Nick Saban stuff. You know what he did?
What? Shady, stop tapping me.
He got out of there. And if Nick Saban came back today, and with the Alabama, go back to Alabama, they will not be as dominant like they used to be.
They won 7 chips in 12 years.
Yeah,
Nobody's doing that.
Cool. Back.
Can't give you that,
Back.
man.
Cool. Say that then.
Nick Saban's the greatest.
Yo,
college
look,
coach
that
of all
money
time.
everywhere now.
Nick
That
Saban.
money everywhere now.
I would argue Nick Saban's the greatest coach in sports in the last 20 years, bro.
No, we're not going to say college because it's way different. He came with the big boys and left. Right?
I mean, yeah.
All right. So let's just say
it's a different game.
Right. So let's talk about college. Let's keep it at college.
The greatest college coach of all time. It's not even remotely close.
So the NIL came through.
I make the argument Bill Belichick in his prime couldn't have gone back and done what Nick Saban did in college. It takes a different skill set.
I looked up Saban's NFL coaching career, and it was somewhere in between both of y'all takes. He wasn't trash, but he also wasn't respectable. He finished 15-17. He went 9-7 his first year, 6-10 his second year, and then said, "You know what? I'm going back to where I belong."
Correct. Yeah, with the little kid.
Where it's a little bit easier.
He swung and missed on Drew Brees.
Yeah.
Ended up with an aging Dante Culpepper.
That's every university.
And that's what it is.
That's every NFL team. But either you swing in the jump or you don't. Happens all the time.
I think
let's not give him an excuse.
The biggest myth in sports is that Nick Saban was a failed NFL coach.
Yeah.
Like that. The way people just throw that around is the most mind-numbing take.
Hold on. He said 15-16. So he's not a winner. Not a winning coach.
No.
So he's below average.
Sure.
Okay, cool.
But add context. We're a nuance show. The nuance is the Miami Dolphins are historically bad. Nick Saban was the best.
Why you gotta be bad? If everybody else is weak, why you gotta be weak? I hate when people say that. They've been bad. Well, why you ain't good? Because they've been bad back then? What that matter?
Shady.
Why does that matter?
If her mom's is bad, she probably gonna be bad too, right?
No.
Context matter?
No. Some of the baddest joints, they parents look ugly as hell. That's true. That is true. Look it up. Look it up.
Look it up.
As
if there's empirical data on how good your parents look versus how good their offspring looks. That's insane, bro. Look it up. Google it. Google it.
You know, Google not a real person,
you ever see a girl like, damn, she bad like
it's crazy.
Your mama like, he
said, look it up.
Look it up. Like it's just scientific studies galore that just prove.
Because when
that was crazy, Shady.
When it comes to Nick Saban, it's like y'all just don't know what's going on. Y'all believe all that bull crap juice. It's not true.
That's crazy. Lots of laughing emojis in the chat right now.
Who the real coaches are? You know why? Because every year you're not with the best players and all that. Now we're gonna mix it up.
Lie, Shady. Ohio State get all the best players, and that's why they're good.
A lot of the best coaches in college football right now came from the Saban tree.
That's right.
It's like Kirby Smart, Georgia.
I don't want none of that.
Start with Saban.
Like Herbert.
Yeah,
look it up. It's crazy.
We gotta keep it going.
Look it up was crazy.
Last topic we got here. We got to talk about Nikola Jokic. On Christmas Day, the man went out there, dropped 56 points, 16 rebounds, and 15 assists. I saw this quote tweet, and I think it's a very, very interesting conversation. He's a top 10 player of all time. I'm sorry. Somebody got to come out. Tonight, he goes out there, drops 34, 21, and 12. Also, Nikola Jokic is the first player ever to record 110-plus points, 40-plus rebounds, 40-plus assists in a 3-game span. So I'll ask you guys straight up, is Nikola Jokic already a top 10 player of all time in NBA history?
He's a top 10 offensive talent of all time. I think we can say that. And I think we can say that objectively and all collectively agree, like top 10 offensive talent. When you think about his size, his feet, his technique, his skill set, his ability to, his post moves, plus his tray ball, plus his passing ability, rebounding ability, top 10 offensive player of all time, period. When you start talking about top 10 players, obviously people start talking about rings, which they should. Yeah. Jordan went out there and won rings. LeBron went out there and won rings. Magic went out there and won rings. Shaq went out there and won rings. Tim Duncan went out there and won rings. Kobe Bryant went out there and won rings. Larry Bird went out there and won rings. Like, we should be talking about rings if you want to talk about greatest players of all time. If you just want to have a talent conversation, put the rings to the side. Let's talk about most offensively talented players, and you put Nikola Jokic in the top 5 of that conversation, obviously in the top 10 of that conversation. But I can't say that he's a top 10 great if we're also including and factoring in defense and the entire other side of the ball. I can't say he's top 10 all time sitting with that one ring after a decade in the league. Right. Top 10 talent, though, no question.
Oh, I'll go here with it. I'll say I think he's already top 10 if you're talking about just one ring to none. So break 0 rings to 1. So we
players that have one ring or less.
Players that has
1 ring or less.
Like I said, like that one ring or less. I would say he's top 5 because if you watch him play, like even the last night, like they went to overtime with the Wolves, but dog, they couldn't shoot the ball well, so he had to shoot the ball well. He was shooting threes. He's a point guard, the big man. He's everything in one, and he's probably, in my opinion, number 1, number 2, the most skillful big man we've ever had.
Facts.
Right? Hakeem Olajuwon's probably 1. But then again,
what Jokic can do is,
you know what?
crazy.
I might have him 1.
Yeah, it has to be.
And then Hakeem 2.
Yeah.
Because he throws the ball like a point guard.
Yeah.
Right? He brings the ball up, and then he got to holler up down the court.
Bro. Yeah.
The dude's special, though. And if he wins another ring, I'm putting him in my top 10. Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, he put another ring, and there's 2 rings.
Yeah.
He's top 10 to me.
I mean, because at least you get 2 rings.
We've never seen nobody like this before, though.
You get 2 rings, now you're in a conversation with Hakeem. But the difference for me, I guess the hard part for me, Care Bear, is like, it's not just that rings matter, but it's what did you have to do to win a ring? In football, fine. If you don't say rings don't matter, you only have to win 4 games, 3 games, fine. Bro, in basketball, you got to win series. Mm-hmm. And more than likely, you got to put the team on your back in those series.
He does.
When I think about Hakeem Olajuwon's like the 11th or 12th best player of all time. I believe Hakeem Olajuwon, Trey, correct me if I'm wrong, you're the basketball head to on this show. Defensive MVP, Finals MVP, League MVP, I think all in the same year.
Same year, correct.
So, at the point in which you're the best defensive player, the best player, and the best player in the finals, I can't just have Jokic hop, skip, and jump over you because he had a 60-point triple-double in the regular season. Yeah. I just can't have Jokic sorry, Hakeem, even though you were the best defensive player in basketball, the best player in basketball, led your team through the finals and were the best player in the finals and won your second chip, all in the same season, but because Jokic had a couple 60-point triple-doubles and then a 50-point triple-double, he's instantly better than all of that.
Right.
That's just my point of tension.
What about him? He's top 3, top 5 in assists right now or something like that?
Yeah, I think he leads the league in assists.
So he
might lead the league in boards.
So hold up. So it works both ways. Okay, maybe I'm not playing great defensive numbers. I'm getting block shots and all that. Cool. I'm not doing that. But I'm rebounding at a high clip, and I'm getting mad assists on it as a high clip. It works both ways. But the dude
is leading the league in rebounds, leading the league in assists, and he's 5th in points.
Time out. Let's hear what we're saying, though. I'm 5th in points. I lead the league in rebounds, and I lead the league in assists.
Yes.
I'm a 7-footer. I'm 300 pounds, bro. I'm sloppy and all that. And look what I'm doing. You can't sit here and tell me that's not impressive. So
yeah, of course. I didn't say that, Shady.
But I'm saying impressive as far as the defense, because you bring a defense component. Yeah. Cool. You can have that. But are you leading the league in assists?
No. But here's the thing.
He also turns the ball over less than anybody that has anywhere near remotely close to those numbers.
But here is why. Only reason I'm saying he's not. That's
crazy, right?
I just can't thrust him over a dude like Hakeem just yet. Is because what we know is for Hakeem that season amounted into everything, and then when it had to matter most, Hakeem was best then, and that amounted into something. We don't just play the game for stats. You know that better than anybody.
Well, hold on, Acho. He's a champion.
He is.
Yeah, so let's not act like he's James Harden or
I'm just saying
he got stats.
I'm just saying. I'm saying Hakeem's season was one of the most impressive seasons in the history of the game of basketball. Only Jordan, Hakeem, and one other person whose name has forgotten me has ever done that. Defensive MVP,
Jordan did it.
MVP, Finals MVP in the same season. Mm-hmm. So I just don't want to act as though like those things that were done historically that we may never ever see again are less great than a 60-point triple-double and leading the league in assists and leading the league in Akeem did this for a whole season.
Okay, I want to have
It's one of the most impressive seasons ever.
So look, this is my thing. I think not taking anything away from Akeem and whatnot. I would say
Akeem was nice.
I would honestly say, and I mean this wholeheartedly, Nikola Jokic is the most impactful player in NBA history when it comes to his team winning games. Statistically, this is proven. Do you guys know what box plus minus is? Box plus minus, it factors in rebounds, points, assists, steals, blocks, turnovers, every single statistic you have. And per 100 possessions, it tells you how many points better your team is because of you on the floor. It's a great measure for some of the greatest players of all time. Number one, career-wise, after finishing his career, you know who number one in box plus minus is? Michael Jordan. Number two, LeBron James. Nikola Jokic, as we stand right now, is further away from Michael Jordan in first place than Michael Jordan is away from LeBron James in second place. Per 100 possessions, his teams are 10 points better than anyone else in league history. It's unbelievable what Nikola Jokic can go out there and do. To not only be as efficient as he is going out there giving you 30-point triple-doubles a game, it's also the fact that he does not turn the ball over. He plays smart on the defensive side of the ball. He's not the best defender. No one's saying he is. He's never going to get a first-team all-defense. But Nikola Jokic is the most impactful player in the entire league when it comes to winning. And also on your ring argument, Acho, what years was he supposed to go out there and win? The year they won the championship, the Nuggets weren't favored to go win a championship. The Nuggets weren't supposed to be in the position that they were in. He makes the Nuggets a real contender, and without him, sorry, Jamal Murray and Aaron Gordon and Bruce Brown, whenever they had him, or Christian Braun, are not getting you to a damn finals.
I agree.
They might not even get you to the playoffs.
I agree.
But because of how special Jokic is, he puts you in that position time and time and time again, and it doesn't look the best. It doesn't. He's 7 foot, 300 pounds sloppy, like you said, brother. He is more conducive to winning basketball games than any player we have ever seen.
See, the only thing is and it's hard if we play the numbers game, but Akeem dog was super impactful.
Exactly.
So I don't want to play that game like who was more important. Because Kareem was getting Akeem was getting steals and all that.
He was going crazy.
Yeah, you know what I mean, like he was crazy too. So I don't want to play that game with Herbert, but I will say this though. He's just as impactful. Can we just say that? And we know how big Kareem was to the Rockets.
Akeem, yep.
Akeem, I keep saying that. Akeem was to the Rockets. But real quick, Jokic though, dog, I've never seen nobody like him. He does everything. So when we talk about this dude, and I know right now he's not top 10 player of all time. He's not that. Mm-hmm. If he get another ring, he got to be in top 10.
I agree with that.
Bro gets the rebounds, he's scoring, and he got the most assists. Like,
yeah, well, this is my argument about Hakeem as well, too.
Hakeem was crazy, though.
Do you think that Hakeem's defensive impact is more important than running the offense through the center position?
Perhaps. There's an argument to be had. There's an argument to be had. And I'm going to tell you why. Because back then, number one, you couldn't play zone defense.
Yeah.
If Jokic couldn't play zone defense right now, this conversation would look a little bit differently. I'm not saying it look totally different, but it would look different because he gets to camp in the middle of that paint in that 2-3 zone and snag all the rebounds. That's number one. So we got to use the eye test for that.
He's a
number two. Jokic one-on-one against Shaq.
But Shaq one-on-one against Jokic too.
Barbecue chicken.
But on both ends though.
Barbecue chicken.
On both ends though.
Number two.
When has Shaq ever had to go out there on the perimeter and defend someone?
Intentionally run through Nikola Jokic.
Mm-hmm.
Put the ball in his hands so he can go do what he needs to do to get other players involved.
Every superstar.
Yeah.
No, that's not every superstar. You don't run your offense through every superstar.
The offense goes through Luka. The offense goes through Steph Curry. Offense goes through Ant-Man.
But I'm talking about orchestrating the offense.
He's
Jokic gets the ball and brings it up the court.
That's a skill set. I'm a point guard and a big man, so that's a skill set.
Correct, but I'm saying that is they're putting the ball in his hands to do that.
Everybody can't do that.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. I'm not arguing that. I'm not arguing that.
Listen, like you can't dock him for that. Yo, my skill set is I can dribble, I can shoot, I can pass, I can rebound, I can do everything.
So I'm gonna do all that.
So now I don't have to get the rebound, look for a guard. I am the guard.
Mm-hmm. Right. But what I'm saying is Hakeem was on that island. He locked up Shaq. He kept Shaq from getting a championship in Orlando, specifically because of his skill set.
But no. But I'm saying
Jokic could never have done that, but he could in this day and age.
But that's not his
because
skill
he
set.
gets to hide in the zone.
No, what I'm saying is, but that's for example, like okay, Hakeem and defense.
Yep.
That's his skill set. So I'm gonna take the big man and all that.
Yep.
Where Jokic, that's not.
So they both flip flop on. Like he can't just run the offense as a point guard, get the rebound.
No. Of course
so
not.
They got different skill sets.
Yeah, for sure.
So why is one more important than the other one?
The only reason Hakeem right now to me is ahead of him is because his skill set has led him to multiple chips. His skill set,
His
that's the
team
only
is
reason.
better, though.
He's better right now. Yeah,
I'm sorry, that Rockets team is better than what the Nuggets have too. Why do we ignore that?
Hold up, real quick. You're not giving them credit for it. When they won that championship, that was a good team.
They were a good team.
All right, so that's I know Jokic.
Are they that team without Jokic though?
No, but what team?
Nobody. If you take the superstar from anybody,
but there's teams that lose their superstar and they win 50 games and make the playoffs the next year, like a Michael Jordan to the Bulls do. Then there's teams that don't sniff the playoffs without Jokic.
He never got hurt. He didn't get hurt for the season.
Bro, if Jokic was not on that team is likely out of the playoffs.
But listen, dude, most teams, their main elite superstar, like top 5 guys,
of course,
they're not gonna be like that.
Of course, they're not gonna be like that.
So
but there's still teams that are talented enough to make it.
I'm saying you sleep on that Nuggets team had elite size, had great
shooting.
defense, elite shooting,
They had good shooting, yeah.
had depth.
And had
had everything. Christian Braun was coming off the bench.
Yeah.
Like he ended up being
It was Bruce Brown that was out there. Kentavious Caldwell Pope.
KCP.
But that team had veteran players. Like that team was
shot
long.
And
yes.
And they played completely through Nikola Jokic and played. They turned the ball over less than any other team in the entire playoffs because they could play through Jokic.
All I'm saying is
that team's not special without him.
I'm not. Well, no, I think it's special without him. But like, I'm not going. I can't. Not even. I'm not going to. You can't put Jokic ahead of a dude like Hakeem, and we've just chosen Hakeem because Hakeem is a guy that's fringe top 10. You can't put Jokic ahead of a dude like Hakeem when Hakeem has defensive MVPs and finals MVPs all in the same season. It has to matter. Like that has to matter, Care Bear, to you more than a 60-point triple-double. It just has to. It has to matter.
I think whenever you look at it, bro, your impact on winning matters to me more than anything.
He's probably won another MVP this year.
The Jokic is more impactful to winning.
Hakeem got 2 MVPs?
Yeah, I think he has 2.
Or one.
Now he has 1 MVP. He has 1
MVP,
MVP, 2 DPOIs.
All right, so this year he might get another MVP this year. Jokic.
Yeah, probably him or Luka.
Hakeem is amazing, but
Hakeem was crazy nice though.
Yeah. Hakeem was crazy
I'm just saying,
nice.
like they both are super crazy great.
Yeah.
I think Hakeem still has it because he has an extra chip.
Yeah.
Right?
And it went through him.
And he was driving the bus.
Like, it was him.
He was driving the bus. He was doing it all through the bus. Driving feet out the window. I get all that. But Jokic is on his bumper.
Yeah.
I agree.
I don't disagree with
Nobody
that.
disagrees with that.
Okay.
Nobody
Jokic continues this for another 5 years, bro. I don't think
He get
it's a
another chip though.
conversation.
He get another chip or another MVP.
I hate that it's about chips though.
It has to be, Cameron. What are we playing for?
Yeah,
Stats?
no.
I understand.
Ha-has and
Nah,
kikis?
basketball's about chips though, for sure.
Like basketball is like
5 on 5 and all
It's
that.
truly about chips. Like football's different, right? You want to say 22 players are on the field, blah blah blah. Bro, basketball, like
Guys, I can be the best
basketball,
player in
why
the
it's different,
world,
though?
and I'm not going to win a chip if I don't have a team.
I watch certain basketball players where one player can elevate the whole squad in basketball. You can't do it in football. I watched almost 2006 with D-Wade. Bruh. He elevated that whole squad in the finals, though.
Yeah.
I watched another one.
They were a great
was
team,
in
though, as
12 and Dirk Nowitzki.
yeah.
Bruh, you talking about by himself?
Yeah. Truly.
Elevate the whole joint.
Truly. Yeah.
So
Like,
there's
truly.
certain players you like, yo.
Truly.
This player.
We ain't got to mention the LeBron years. Giannis,
You know what I mean?
Jokic, like
I'm saying like some players like yo can elevate
Jokic
so
won a
much.
chip without a single All-Star on his team.
Yeah, which
He's
is
another
which is,
one, though.
which is very impressive. Which is very impressive. But I play devil's advocate here and say he needs that to be the type of player he is. We haven't seen Jokic play alongside another superstar. And sometimes players just can't get it done. We've seen it with Paul George and Kawhi. We've seen it with Harden, KD, and Kyrie.
You don't think Jokic could play along another superstar?
I'm not saying he would love it. I'm not saying
he would love
I'm not
that
saying
shit.
he can't. But what I'm
score,
bro, give him someone elite.
But the conversation needs nuance, like always, because if you get a superstar alongside Jokic, what do you sacrifice for that?
Yeah, that's a good
Jokic
point.
thrives in an offense and on a team that is full of really
Everything
good
him.
role players and no other
When
superstar we've
they
never seen in any
won
other way.
their championship, Jamal Murray played at the highest level that we've ever seen him play.
Because of Jokic, because he's the focal point
Jamal
of
Murray was ISO scoring buckets, getting step backs, and went crazy on the Lakers. If he had another superstar, he'd be balling like crazy.
I mean,
I don't think statistically speaking, he's not getting you 60-point triple doubles back. Like if you have Dame Lillard out there, and Dame is finna get his shots, it's gonna look different. That's all we saying. Like same thing that happened with Giannis.
Because
it's
when you
look different,
exactly when you bring a superstar in, that takes the ball out of whose hands? Jokic.
Yeah, but
and Jokic thrives with what? The ball in his hands,
but
running the offense, being the center of everything,
But
being
they
the one.
said the same thing about Luka. He had the best statistical seasons with that guy.
If you really watch him play, though, it's sometimes like the ball's not in his hands, though. And they can't do nothing. They can't get nothing going on. So you get a superstar there where you don't need that sometimes. Or, there's times where they have a good lead, offense is rolling, he goes to the bench. Now, it's a stall-out period where they can't score. With the superstar there, you can get that. So you say that, but I know it's basketball, it's different from football. I've been on teams where I got a lot of yards on both sides, where I had help on my team, like Deshaun and all them dudes, and it was easier. So I got less carries, but more production.
Yeah.
And I went to Buffalo, there's nobody else but me and Nicole in the defense.
Yeah.
Where I'm getting yards, but it's way harder. I'm way tired. I'm way more banged up.
Yeah. Let me ask you this, because you ain't answered yet. Is Jokic top 10 already?
All time, no.
Top 10 already.
If he continues on this path, 100% will be.
Top 10 already.
I mean, I gotta think about it. It ain't just like, no, I gotta think about it. Let me think about it for a second. Now I thought about it, because you need to think about it. When it's Jokic we're talking about. He needs one more ring.
Is he top 10 already?
I think he is. I don't even think it should be a question. I
then
think
you gotta list it. Then you gotta list it, because I'm not just gonna let you say yes.
I don't think there's been many players play the game at the level
Give
that
me
he
your
has.
top 10 so we can cuss you out. Go ahead.
Yeah, all right, top 10, like all the way through them?
Just to 10.
So, okay. To 10,
You gotta leave somebody out.
Give me LeBron, give me MJ, give me Steph, give me Tim Duncan, give me Hakeem, give me Shaq.
About to get real dicey.
Give me
About to get real dicey.
Kobe in there.
I'm waiting.
There's a couple
Give me
five
Magic.
ringers.
Give me Bird. Give me. Actually, yeah. Give me what's it called? Give me Kareem. Or no, not Kareem. Oh yeah, Kareem.
Okay.
And then give me what's it called? Give me Jokic after that.
So no Kobe.
I'm at 10. No.
You can't take him serious, man.
Yeah.
I don't.
Did you say Magic?
I will never say
Magic. You said Magic. Okay, cool.
This is my last time at a basketball. You not gonna put Kobe in the top 10? I ain't talking about no better basketball ever again, ever. Over.
You put Jokic on that 2006 Lakers team, they make the playoffs.
You can't do the ifs. You can't do the ifs.
I mean,
5 rings? Kobe, 2 by himself?
Like,
With Lamar Odom and Pau Gasol?
You think if Jokic was a Laker, he wouldn't have more
Keep
rings
saying
right now?
ifs.
I think that Lakers
We care
team,
so much about ring talk,
I'm saying
bro.
that I think Pau Gasol, Lamar Odom, Rick Fox, Devin George, Kobe, Derek Fisher is not as good as Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon, Michael Porter, Brown. Yeah, I think that Nuggets roster
those guys
was
gone now.
way better. That Nuggets roster that
Okay.
won a chip, way better than the Kobe teams.
I think they make the playoffs, is what I said. I didn't say they were going to win a championship. I said they make the playoffs.
I'm saying, but Kobe gave you 2 chips.
Okay, look at the teams that Kobe won championships with. He got
Not
3
the
with
2.
Shaquille O'Neal.
No, forget them. Forget them. I'm just talking about them 2.
Who's your top 5 again?
Pau Gasol's way better than any player that Jokic has ever played with. Not even remotely close.
Agreed.
Not even remotely close.
Continue.
Agreed.
He's a first ballot Hall of Famer. Jokic ain't had nobody. No, Jokic hasn't played with an all-star. And he has a ring.
I'm talking
What are we talking
I'm
about?
talking about the 8-man rotation.
Did he name Tim Duncan?
He did.
Yeah, I said Tim Duncan.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got
He
Tim Duncan over
didn't
Kobe.
put Bill Russell in there. He didn't put
I'm okay
Tim
with
Duncan
that.
not flat, yeah.
He didn't put Kobe in there.
No.
He didn't put Hakeem in there. Who?
Will Chamberlain?
Nah, he didn't put Wilt in
He
there.
didn't
Hell,
put Wood
I'm
in
not
there.
putting
He had
Wood
Hakeem in there though.
He did. Nah,
Yeah.
he didn't put
Yeah.
Hakeem.
No, he.
Not put Hakeem in there.
You put Hakeem in there?
Can we do
Okay,
one,
then.
can we do one more
Hakeem.
time? I just want to hear this crazy ass list.
Oh
One more
my
time.
gosh. All right, LeBron, Jordan,
Okay.
Steph.
Okay.
We'll go Bird. We'll go Magic. We'll go Tim Duncan. We'll go Hakeem. We'll go Shaq. We'll go Kareem.
Yeah,
And then after that, I got Jokic.
Yeah. Kobe was the real glaring.
God,
Kobe's a glaring
when
omission.
Jokic's career is over, we're going to look back and be like, he did what?
Yeah. I agree with
How
that.
did he
I agree
do
with that.
this?
I just can't put him there right now,
Bro, like but the thing is, it's because
You can't put him
we
on-
all care about rings so much.
No,
like,
no,
he
no.
has a
I'm not
team
even.
that's
I'm not
capable
even.
of-
I'm not even
Bro,
saying rings.
He's one of the best players we've ever seen.
What was Kobe?
And he's playing in an era against the damn.
But what was Kobe?
Bro,
The Kobe one hurts you. That Kobe one hurts
the Kobe
you.
one hurts
Like
me.
Kobe's like, come
The
on.
The Kobe
he should
one
be in
hurts
your
me.
top 10.
The Kobe one hurts you.
The Kobe
bro.
one hurts me.
What are we talking about?
Because think about the era Kobe played in too
Okay,
now, bro.
I don't think Kobe's better than Tim Duncan all time.
I won't argue that. 'Cause
Tim
I
Duncan
think-
wasn't the best player on his team. Later, whenever Kawhi came in,
I won't argue that. I
For
won't argue
one
that.
chip.
That I
The
won't
other
argue.
four, like, come on.
people sleep on Tim Duncan, so I won't argue
thank
that.
you, bro.
But
Also,
Jokic ain't better than them dudes. He's not better
I
than
agree.
Duncan either.
Kobe's
I agree.
amazing, bro. Don't get me
Is
wrong.
Jokic
Kobe
better
is
than
amazing.
Duncan?
Joki's better. No, not right now. No.
Hell no. I don't think
But he's better than Kobe.
It's a body of work. Like you have to have the entire.
Kobe got body of work.
Yes,
he got scoring. He got championships. He got defense. He got all that.
He's got scoring. He had to.
He has defense and MVP.
Kobe got
Has Kobe ever won a ring without another first ballot Hall of Famer on his team?
No, he has He has not.
Jokic did that, and we don't give anybody credit for that because all we care about is ring
this
counting.
I don't get though. He talks as if Jokic's team is just trash when they win a championship.
I'm not saying they're trash.
That was a good ass team.
That team was
tall. They all
better than Kobe's team.
That team was great.
That team was way better than.
There isn't a Hall of Famer on that team, but that team was great.
Pull up
Let's talk about teams. Hold up.
No, pull up Kobe's 09 team, 08-09.
Yeah.
When they won that chip. Pull up that 08-09 team. That team was not it. I don't know how Kobe did that. And I named about 8 people on that roster. That team was not it.
That team finished 65-17, by the way. Dog shit team.
Pull up.
He had Trevor Ariza, Shannon Brown, Kobe Bryant, Andrew Bynum. Who was one of the best bigs in the entire league.
He was never one of the best bigs in the league.
Why you yelling Andrew Bynum?
He was never like that.
Andrew.
I can't rock with y'all on that.
Andrew Bynum wasn't like that.
Yo, this dude's
one of the best bigs in the league.
Look him up. Look his shit up.
He was a 2010. He was a 2010 guy. What year was that?
2009. He averaged 14, 8. 15, 8. He was DP.
Thank you.
Y'all talking
He
about
wasn't bad, bro.
He said he's one of the. You got loud.
Go to the playoffs.
Time out. Hold on. See this?
He just moved.
You see that?
He moved.
You see that?
He moved.
You got all loud and all that. Now you talking about
one of the best defensive bigs in the league.
Come on, dog.
Andrew Bynum wasn't.
I don't think y'all know, man.
Andrew Bynum wasn't.
Bro, y'all are stat watching.
Can we go to
not even game
let's
watching?
Talk impact though.
What impact did Bynum have like that?
Bro,
Andrew
he was
Bynum
one of the better rim protectors.
His knees had bad knees. They couldn't wait to get him out of there. Truth,
bro.
Bynum was cool.
Look at his numbers.
36 blocks in the
But go back to the rest of that squad. Go back to the rest of that squad. Bynum was cool. He was cool.
Andrew Bynum was good, bro.
He was cool.
Andrew. Am I alone here? Was Andrew Bynum not good?
Andrew Bynum was good. He was a good second option for the Lakers.
Why y'all say he wasn't the second option? Why y'all say?
I'm saying as a big, he was a really good big.
He's like the I don't know which one you anyway because they take him out. He didn't finish the game.
Bro, look at this.
Powell come in and finish for him.
All right, let's go through it. Jordan Farmar, Derek Fisher, Pau Gasol, first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah, facts.
Okay. That's the one. I give you that.
Adam Morrison. Damn, he's trash. Lamar Odom.
Bro, I'm telling you, Luke Walton. Like the 8-man rotation was Luke, Fisher, Farmar, Kobe, Shannon Brown, Bynum, and
Lamar
Powell.
Odom, Andrew Bynum,
and Sasha.
And Sasha.
You're taking that Lakers starting 5 over the Nuggets Nuggets starting 5.
This would be a good game.
You absolutely are.
Real talk.
You're taking 2 first ballot Hall of Famers over Jokic, Aaron Gordon.
He keeps throwing the Hall of Fame thing, but he don't want to talk about the team.
How are we not talking about a Hall of Fame player? Pau Gasol better than anyone he had.
Your real talk though,
bro. Y'all are being disingenuous, bro.
I do think that's a good game. That's a good game.
It's a great series.
It's a good game because when you look at it, like all right, like Aaron Gordon, who's
Thank you, bro. Andrew Bynum was a problem for seeding the Sixers.
He's the what?
Come on, bro.
The Sixers.
Y'all don't remember those
Sixers?
series? Andrew Bynum. Yes, back in the day, he was awful. He
didn't do nothing for the Sixers. He didn't even play.
I'm saying he sucked before that. Whenever he was playing up against KG, whenever he was playing up against them, he had good performances, bro.
I don't know why I'm talking about Andrew Bynum.
I don't know he's because he's just wrong. He's trying to get right.
Andrew Bynum just wasn't a.
Yeah, he was a good second big though. He was a good second big to Powell, bro.
Andrew Bynum was 21, 22 years old, bro.
What that mean? He wasn't even. He was okay.
He was a guy.
You started yelling at him like he was like a superstar or some shit. Like
here's my thing is. That Nuggets championship roster was built like
he keep looking.
Yes, I agree. I agree with that.
Like they were built perfectly, Caber. That Nuggets championship roster,
they can shoot threes.
They were built
they played defense
perfectly.
Yeah. Y'all making
so you would take that Nuggets starting 5 over the Los Angeles Lakers starting 5.
Why can't they both be good?
I would for sure take the 8-man rotation way over the Lakers.
But
Trevor Ariza,
they have more depth.
Why is that a question though? Why we gotta pick one? They both were good starting 5s. What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
I think winning the championship with an all-star on your team is very impressive.
All right, Jamal Murray.
Y'all can discredit anything you want because you're wrong, but it's okay.
Jamal Murray's not an all-star, but damn, he plays big. He
played like an all-star in that series.
All right, so like that matters.
Yeah.
You want to talk about the stats and who's this Hall of Fame? Who gives a freak about this Hall of Fame? They didn't win nothing. What I'm saying is, you look at that team. That's a good ass team.
Yeah, Trevor Ariza averaged 15 that season.
From the bench players to the starters.
Yeah,
and they know they roll. They know they roll.
That was later.
They got shooters. They play defense.
Yeah.
Like you talking, I don't
And
care
they
about the
had
Lakers
size,
team.
bro. Y'all gotta
And they
remember
was
they
all
had-
tall.
they had
Yeah,
size, bro.
I can't rock with you on the
Talk about.
discrediting the Nuggets team. The Nuggets roster
I'm not
was
even discrediting
was-
the Nuggets team. I'm saying Kobe Bryant won all of his rings with another Hall of Famer
but
on
he
the
won
team.
5 of them.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Jokic,
Five
bro,
of them.
but whenever he did not have a Hall of Famer on his team, what did he do? He missed the playoffs in 06.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. He didn't perform in 04 in the finals. What are we talking about, man? I watched Jokic go out there without an all-star on his team. And look, much credit to Michael Porter Jr. He's a talented scorer, all of these other teams.
Because
I'm not saying they're weak,
You
bro.
keep saying like they nothing. That's terrible, though. You can't
Once
say
again,
that.
I'm not saying that they're nothing. I'm saying that
you
one
acting like they're nothing.
I'm saying that one
been
player.
wrong, bro. Just
I
take
said,
it.
nah,
We
I
all
said
been
one
there,
player
bro.
has more help, and you taking it as me saying they weak. I'm
you
saying
keep saying
one
they're
player
an
has a Hall of
all-star.
Famer. Are you the same as a Tashard Choice? No, bro. You a Pro
but
Bowl level player.
But every team is different, though.
Bro.
The roles is different.
Watch
Bro.
a short choice catch a stray.
I'm sorry, bro.
yeah,
It's just
yeah,
like it's crazy.
It's crazy because you act like
That's the
Andrew
second time
Bynum
he's
was like
done
some
that. Bryce Young
superstar.
called it straight earlier.
I just don't
Yeah.
understand why having a team doesn't matter in basketball. It's all
does-
about the ring.
But the dude's team was good. Jokic team was good.
bro. They won a championship. Of course, I think their team is good.
Yeah, they're
Oh
saying
my
saying
gosh.
Kobe over Duncan, Shaq, LeBron. They said Bynum
Kobe over LeBron
was
is
a
a horrible
solid
take.
big man.
He was okay.
LeBron lost the most finals. Kobe over Steph. Nuggets, Kobe. They want me to put a poll up. Nuggets 5 versus Kobe's 5 that year. I'll do that. Yeah,
That's time.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah. It's
time
kind
to
of
get up
split.
outta here,
It's
man.
kind of
Wait,
split.
wait. It's time to get up
Do you
outta
still
here,
want to
bro.
argue about Andrew Bynum before we leave?
Oh, we can, bro.
That
We
was
can talk about
crazy,
it.
though. He was like, Andrew Bynum, like, Andrew Bynum.
Andrew Bynum was a solid big for them, bro.
Solid.
He was
was
a
young,
good
bro. He was like
second
21
big.
years
He was a
old.
good
That's
second
cool.
big.
He was-
Yeah, he was
bro,
a good
he's
second
okay,
option
though.
as
Like, we
at the
can't
big
talk
man.
about second bigs.
Yo,
That's
he
all I'm
averaged.
saying.
Yeah.
What he averaged 9 points and how many?
Andrew Bynum,
stat
like, he
watching,
wasn't
bro.
better than Aaron Gordon.
He's not better than Aaron Gordon.
Not better
No,
than Aaron
no,
Gordon.
Is he better than
talent-wise,
Aaron Gordon? He's
no.
not better than Aaron Gordon.
Even impact-wise.
Especially not in that year.
He's not better
Yeah,
than Aaron
like,
Gordon.
even impact wise.
Yeah, he's not better than Aaron
Because
Gordon.
Aaron Gordon was going to play against the best offensive player and was going to
Correct.
Wait.
But what I will say is where Powell lacked defensively, Andrew Bynum picked up a lot of that slack. So he galvanized Powell on the defensive end as a big man. I will say
It's my last basketball combo. I'm
defensively Powell.
Jay, we ain't got a basketball season yet.
Y'all would rather
You got to
have.
rest up.
I don't know.
They doing basketball too? Oh,
Pau
everybody
Gasol must
is.
have been dog crap, bro. If
Pau
y'all think
was
he's
nice.
the same as like a
Yeah,
Michael
nah.
Porter Jr.,
Pau
bro.
was
Pau,
nice.
Pau did way too much
Pau
in his
was
career.
nice.
for you to
What
be
did Pau
like,
average
Lamar
that
Odom
year?
and Trevor Ariza aren't bums either, bro.
But,
Like,
but
what are
Jamal,
we talking
Jamal
about?
Murray's nice too.
Jamal
though.
Murray's
Correct.
nice too, though.
Jamal
Correct.
Murray.
Jamal Murray
And I
was
can't-
amazing
and
now.
I
That
can't
whole
say
like,
just
He's been
because-
an all-star thing.
Correct.
like,
That
Yeah,
whole
yeah,
love
and
for
the
Jamal
other
Murray
thing,
was
Yo,
amazing.
Yeah, real talk. See, I don't know if y'all remember this, but I do. They played the Lakers though. The Lakers was beating them. Right, I think the first game, Jamal Murray won the whole crazy run, hit the game winner.
Yep.
Remember?
Yeah.
Like, yo, he played big minutes.
Yeah, he
Not,
did.
I don't
No,
care if
I-
all-star or not. You're not gonna tell me that he don't
Correct.
play like an all-star.
I think Jamal Murray gave 30 and a half.
Yeah, tripping, yo.
He-
I'm not gonna let
no,
y'all do
Jamal-
that.
he
I'm
was
not gonna let
crazy.
y'all do that.
That's one
I'm
thing
not
I
gonna let y'all
don't
do
say.
that.
Yo,
Jamal Murray was
I didn't
playing
rock
like an
with the
all-star
Jamal
during that
Murray
period.
disrespect,
Come on,
especially
bro.
in
He's
that
not like
playoffs.
all-NBA player. Bump an all-star.
Especially in the
He was not
playoffs.
gonna let them do that.
Every
Nah.
time it's important, Jamal Murray balls out. I can't
I
knock.
heard we got a $70 Canadian super chat. I don't know how much money that is, though.
50
50
US.
USD? Okay, bet. Shout out to my dogs in Canada.
Oh, okay. Shout out. They said all the proof you need is in that All-Star game where Kobe wanted to go 1v1 with LeBron and LaFleur passed it and avoided Kobe. That's
Irrelevant.
that's back when NBA All-Star games really.
Yeah.
I mean,
Also, they need to turn the dunk contest into a 1v1. That would be fun. Like a king of the court type situation.
that'd be dope.
I'm tired of
Yeah.
the dunk contest. Look, we got to get up out of
We
here,
got
man.
to, bro.
We got to get up out of here.
We're
Look,
supposed to be
ladies and
gone.
gentlemen, it's been a great day. It's been a phenomenal day. We will be back here tomorrow night after the Sunday night football game
That
around
game
11:15 p.m. Eastern.
Bears, Niners.
Yeah, Bears Niners. It's gonna be crazy. It's up here.
Yeah.
Wins.
Predictions. Yeah, let's get them.
I'm going Niners. They're at home. I think it's gonna be a tough one.
Niners.
Yeah.
They gonna make Caleb. They gonna confuse Caleb.
Yeah, solid. This is a real test for Caleb
It's a
though
real
to see if he's gonna
test.
be
Yeah.
playoff ready.
Stop the
So
run,
That's the
Can't
problem.
confuse the quarterback. You
Can't stop the run.
Yeah, no.
He's not wrong on that at all.
I think the Bears won.
wow.
That'd be
Okay.
crazy.
I mean, we'll see.
I like the Bears in the upset. I'm with it. They hot. They rolling.
They are rolling.
Caleb's kind of finding his
They
stride
are
a little bit.
rolling.
I'm rooting for the young bull.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. Look, we'll be here tomorrow night after that Bears and 49ers game around 11:15 p.m. Eastern, 10:15 p.m. Central, 8:15 p.m. Pacific. And in the Speakeasy, we do not
don't
respect
respect
Mountain
Or Andrew
time.
Bynum.
Or we respect Andrew
They
Bynum's
calling you
defensive
Bynum
prowess.
Bear in the
The
chat.
Bynum Bear's fine.
They calling
That's
you Bynum
okay.
Bear.
I mean, history will look back on me kindly. Go back and watch the series. Anyway, he gave KG problems in that series in the finals. But I remember it. These guys don't. They're older than me. Look, for Care back here, for LaShawn Shady McCoy, Emmanuel Acho, Social Trey, and everyone in the back, make some noise in the back. Hey! Let's go. We will see you guys right here tomorrow night. Back in the Speakeasy.